Hello, everyone. Welcome to Nick's Happy Place live stream, August 21st, 2026. How's it going? I'm doing quite well here. I got Friday off today, so I figured I would go live for a little bit. I can only stay on till, well, it's 12 now. I got like up to like 3.5 hours, maybe, if it's going good. I'll stick around till then, but I got to go down to the UP State Fair tonight. Hopefully, the weather will stay good. Daughtry is going to be playing tonight. Plus, I get some fair food. Some people probably ask, are you going to do reviews on the fair food? I'm not sure. I mean, my fair food is called all kind of basic. I don't have. I know like some of the big, the big fairs in other places have like deep fried butter and deep fried ranch, which I wouldn't try anyways, and all this other gator and stuff. But my fare is pretty basic. I'll probably get a bloomin' onion, some cheese curds, and whatever else floats my boat. There's one place that makes these really good quesadillas too. They're supposed to be back this year, so I may get one of those too. But it's fair season, yeah. So I got that. Let's see. I want to say hello to Joey, my bro in the chat. Welcome, Samuel. Welcome to the chat as well, or to the stream, I should say. I appreciate you guys popping on. I tried to give good enough notice this time around. I've been bad in the past, so I think I got it. I might put a post like last night. I should have posted a little bit earlier, but seems like some of you guys see it, so that is good because you're here. Otherwise, you wouldn't have seen it, right? But yeah, I am pretty pumped about Daughtry tonight. If you don't know who Chris Daughtry is, he was on American Idol years ago, and he's just like a solid rocker. His voice is so powerful, so awesome. I saw him many years ago when I was out in Anaheim. I was doing a trip out there, and he was there with opening for Bon Jovi. That was a great show. That was like many years ago. And then I seen him a couple years back. He was at the Island Casino, which is near me. Let's see. As far as I gotta check the weather, by the way, because I know the weather for the fair was kind of crappy. It said, first of all, it said it was supposed to rain, and then they moved it right over the concert time, and then it kind of lightened up a little bit. So I'm hoping oh, there we go. Beautiful. There is the forecast right there. So for the hours of 7 and 8, it dropped down to 40 and 50%. Because usually when a fair comes, anytime the weather's been nice, it hasn't rained at all. And then all of a sudden, a fair comes around, and then here comes the rain. Just like, and there's no fun. I did buy ponchos just in case because at first it said it was supposed to rain for the whole show. And then it said like thunderstorms. I'm thinking, great. With thunderstorms, and lightning and that stuff, are they going to play tonight? But it looks like it's going to be good. So I think we're in good shape. Hopefully, it even clears up a little more because the longer the day goes on, the better that forecast looks. So, plus, I need some time ahead of time to go get some food. Miss Happy Place has to work till 4. She couldn't get off early today. Otherwise, I'd probably be down there on my way there probably now or shortly after. Or around this time, I'd probably been heading there instead of just sitting on stream with you guys. But I figure I got some time. She has to work till 4. So I'm picking her right from work and we're shooting straight down to the fair. So I'm going to have to get some goodies down there. But there's some really good cheese. There's a couple essentials at our fair. It's called the UP State Fair. In Michigan, they don't even have a fair like downstate, as far as I know. They call it the UP State Fair. So I got up here, Escava, Michigan. I was like down over here. But they have it's just like a smaller fair. It's bigger than a normal fair that's in town here, but it's not like ultra huge. But yeah, people like Daughtry they're playing, so you can't beat that. But they have food, but like I said, there's not a lot of crazy foods and stuff like that. But you don't get all the crazy contraptions. I know, like in the Milwaukee fair, they actually had like a deep fried cheesecake which had bugs on it, and then inside the cheesecake it had like a bug sauce or something it had in it, and there's bugs on the outside, and it's just like it'd be neat to try. I'd probably try it if I had a chance. It'd be bugs are one of those things where I think one day I should probably do something crazy like that and try some deep fried bugs. But then it's like if I had them here in my hand, could I put them in my mouth and eat them and crunch them? I don't know. I guess one day I'll have to find out. I know on Amazon you can buy them, assorted bugs and that stuff. Let's see, Samuel. I'm so happy about the new Taco Bell items. That I'm ecstatic about those. Having those naked chicken chalupas back, they're so good. And then when I did my review of my short, I was like, I said they had zing, and I'm hopefully people knew what zing was, but it has a little bit of a spice. I should have probably said it like a little touch of heat, but those are just so good. Uh, yeah, they need to keep those back because that's just such an amazing, wonderful item. And that empanada too. Maybe I should have rated that empanada a little higher too than a 9.2, but I enjoyed those too. Both of those were just phenomenal. I still got to go back and do the Mexi Melt and the other one, but the beefy, crunchy burrito. Those aren't as exciting as the other two. I was just so hyped and so excited about that naked chicken chalupa. As soon as they announced it, I was just like, and I was hoping on a Tuesday drops because Taco Bell, if you have the app, they have the Tuesday drop, which they will give you early access to some things. But instead of doing the naked chicken chalupa, which I had hoped they would have done, they did the crunchy or beefy crunchy burrito. So they had that on Tuesdays, an early access item from using the app. But if you eat Taco Bell and you don't use the app, you guys are missing out. I mean, you can customize anything on there. I didn't even realize how much customization you could do to a taco until I got that app. You can add sauces, you can add onions and whatever else you want to it, your burrito or your tacos. And the nice thing is, I work just a couple minutes away. So even I'll pop my order in, I'll say for pickup, and I just drive there. I walk in, it's sitting there, freshly made. I just grab it and go. I mean, if I'm doing a review, I'll go to my car and eat it. Otherwise, I'll just grab it and go sit down. No waiting in line. Because sometimes Taco Bell, they have lines there and you gotta wait, but it's just so nice just grabbing and going. And you do have the drive-through pickup, but why would you want to do that? Why would you want to order it online just to wait in line at a drive-through to get up there? It makes no sense. It defeats the purpose, honestly. But I know some people probably don't want to get over their cars, but just nice running in. Have a spot right up front of the park, run in, run out. Nice, good food. Let's see. And we got. I was at the Milwaukee State Fair last week. Hey, did you try the cheesecake, or did you even know it existed there? Those fairs, some of those big state fairs are so big. The only one I've been to was at the Minnesota State Fair, though, a couple of years back. I could not believe the size of that. That fair, it was, and I went on a Saturday too, which probably didn't help much. But the people in the side, it was like blocks, like city blocks of streets just full of people this way and full of people that way, and building after building. And you take one of those little sky things, those little baskets that roll around, you roll you through the sky, and it drops you off another place. And there's this big, huge building full of stuff, and another street which has snacks all over. It's just like, good God, how do you hit everything that's on here? How do you even know what's what? And with all the people doesn't help either because it just like causes chaos. But so huge. But I do got to get to the one down the Wisconsin one of these days because it is an awesome experience. But maybe I'll have to go out a slower, maybe during the week or maybe when they first open or whatever. But I know the Minnesota one was total chaos. I mean, it's just crazy, but so many different foods and yeah, I spent a bit of money there. Let's see. Have I tried McDonald's new drinks? I did do the caramel apple pie latte. I did the other day. I still have to go back and do the Red Bull one. I actually did the Red Bull one before it was cool, because my McDonald's was a test store for the drinks when they first came out, and a lot like months ago I did it. But then now that it's back, I want to try it. I want to try the sugar-free version too. They have the sugar-free Red Bull they put in there, which I know the rest of it's not sugar-free, I don't believe. But I do want to go back there and get that one again. But there's just so many things though. Now Dunkin' dropped their menu yesterday, their fall menu. So I got Dunkin' stuff there. And actually went on the 26th next week, Starbucks drops their new menu, like their fall menu. And I got the Starbucks in town. It's literally right around the corner from where I work. Right there, and it's a beautiful Starbucks inside. So I'm happy to have them in town. And Seven Brew is supposed to be opening up on the other side of my work on October 4th, I think they said. So I'm going to have all kinds of new things. It's going to be nice to have places in town because then I can focus. Because right now, when I go to Green Bay and there's a new Starbucks drink out, I have to go to Starbucks to get it, which takes me away from like Scooters and Caribou and those places that I don't got. Or like Seven Brew, but now I'm gonna have a Seven Brew in town. So I'm gonna nail out their new drinks, and then when I go to Green Bay, I can nail up the other places, for drinks. So it's definitely gonna be a huge, huge help for my reviews to have those extra places to be able to do in town. So when I go out of town, I don't have to worry about it. So I'm excited about that. Let's see. What is my favorite theme park food? That is a good question. Let's see. My favorite theme park food. The one thing I really love, and I know it's such a really basic thing. I know we have our fair. Well, they'll be at the fair tonight. They got the truck is there, but then we have our fair that's in town that's coming up. It's such a simple thing. It just they have these hot dogs, and then they have sautéed peppers and onions. And what they'll do is they have like it's a nice homemade bun too. They have a homemade bun. They put this hot dog in, and then they take these these onions and peppers, these sautéed, and they load them up on the top. And they're so flavorful and they're so good. That's like from the fairs around town here, like theme park. Well, I don't get to a lot of theme parks, but I mean I know what you mean, the fair theme park. But those are like my when they load it down with those. I love sautéed onions and peppers, and you throw it on any kind of thing like a hot dog like that. It's just like wow. But around here too, another fair, another place that's in our local fairs is they got a teriyaki chicken. Basically, it's teriyaki chicken on a like strip. They like cook it over charcoal outside. They bring it and dip it in the sauce, and then they give you a tempura, which is like French fries, onions, and peppers, and that's like amazing too. You get a little extra sauce they pour on it, and I'll probably be getting that too. And then even at the fair tonight, they'll have Croatian chicken, which I am Croatian, but they have chicken they rotisserie over charcoal, and then you can get that. And that's really good too. So many good foods, and but like I said, my fairs around here don't have anything really off the wall. They have a lot of good foods, but it's all like your traditional. They have a lot, a lot of Mexican places there. They have some a couple smoke places. Like I said, they have these pillow beer batter cheese curds, which are always wonderful. So many good things. I'll see how much I can get into my stomach. Then what I usually do is I'll eat before I go in or before I go to the concert, and afterwards I'll have to wander and grab something else too. But and that's not even including the sweet stuff. But there's bloomin' onions. I absolutely love bloomin' onions. And there's this one place that has some darn good bloomin' onions. But the only thing that is, it's like $15 for a bloomin' onion. I know it's fair prices. I get that. But an onion costs you how much? But wholesale prices, maybe 50 cents. And all you do, and you got the breading, which I know the breading, add another quarter onto it for the breading. Even if you want to say 50 cents, even if you say it costs $1 to make it, you're charging $15. But I know it's fair prices, but it's like, dang, but it's so good. How can you not get it? But bloomin' onions are my weak point. The best bloomin' onion out there is, and it's kind of sucks because there's not so many places like around me. Outback Steakhouse. Outback Steakhouse has the best bloomin' onion out there. Texas Roadhouse has a good one, but Outback Steakhouse is the best bloomin' onion you'll ever eat. We were down when we went on our trip to Traverse City. We actually there was a Outback out there. We stopped there for lunch and got one, and so good. Let's see. My favorite candy. Let's see. As far as my candy goes, I would probably say for candy, probably Skittles. I love the OG Skittles, especially like the lime ones. The lime Skittles are good, but Skittles would be my favorite candy. I would say as far as chocolate bars, if you want to go from if I'm craving something chewy, I'll go for the Skittles. If I want something chocolatey, Kit Kat all the way. I used to love whatchamacallits a lot, and sometimes I'll still eat a whatchamacallit, but Kit Kat is my favorite candy bar. Skittles is like my favorite candy. And I do enjoy a good gummy bear once in a while, but I honestly haven't been eating a lot of gummy bears lately. I've kind of switched over, but the Skittles are my go-to when it comes to something like chewy and delicious. Gotta love Skittles. Let's see, I got cream puffs there. Ooh, cream puffs are delicious. I love a good cream puff. The texture of the puff itself and then that cream. Oh, you got yourself a good item. Good choice there, Samuel. Let's see. Suggestion for you like 5 live because that's when I am done with work for today. Let's see. That is, yeah, I'll try to get some different times in. I know it's kind of goofy because, most days when I'm working, I get done at like 5 or 5:30. So I can maybe try like a 6 o'clock stream. But then when I get home, everything chaos is, dinner's going on. And then, the wife is chilling. And it's like, maybe I need to just tell her, say, I'm going live and that's that. But I would like to get a different, like bounce around different times of the day to see what the best time is. Because I know probably noon isn't the most convenient time for everybody. And there's times I could go online. I could go online like 9, 10 o'clock at night, but is that too late for you guys? Would like a 9, 10 o'clock night, like central time be a good time for you guys? Let me know that too. Maybe I'll just have to play it by ears. I know that one time I went live, I was on, I went on TikTok for an hour and it wasn't doing much there. So I came on here at like 10 o'clock at night and I was on, I was on here till like 2:30 in the morning chatting. So So I guess it depends on who happens to pop on and how the conversation goes, but for sure. Fair food review when? Hey Colton, how's it going? Good to see you. Thanks for popping on. Why not 24 hours stream or why not 24 hours straight, Pa? I don't know if I got that kind of what's the word for it? That kind of stamina these days, being a little older. But hey, I guess that's what energy drinks are for, right? Yep, gotta love a good energy drink. Maybe one day I think I'd have to keep myself occupied. Well, I can talk for a good 4 hours straight. So I wonder if I could talk for 24 hours straight. But I gotta probably have to work some other stuff in. I know like you guys work some games in and have some fun with it. Jackbox and whatever else you do, that marble game and playing this other game. So maybe one day if my audience builds up enough where I could keep going live, where I know I got a few of these that have been growing. I mean, this is what my fourth time streaming, and I got you guys on here talking and popping on. I guess it's all about the notifications too. If I let everyone know early enough, I guess people will come on. But I mean, if I just randomly go live, people are going to be just happening to flipping through and seeing. But at least I guess if I have it out there and you guys see it, it's like, oh, Nick's going to be live. I'm going to catch them. So I'm going to try to keep my notifications up more there, so everyone knows, like with more notice too. But I do got to do some. I'll try to mix it up. I'll try to get some like after like later 5-6 o'clock, maybe even 7 o'clock some nights, just to kind of get in there because it catches you too. A lot of people like yourself work till what time? You probably get home 5-6 o'clock. You know, you get dinner, you settle down. Well, maybe it'd be good to hang out with you guys then. So may have to do that. But like I said, today was convenient. As like I said, I could have went on earlier today. I'm not sure if an early stream would work, like a 9 a.m. I think 9 a.m. people might not catch that too much. I mean, I could still again play around with it and see what times work best for everyone. But let's see. Sounds good. That sounds good. Yeah, but as far as like Colton, as far as well, Fatal is Colton. Fatal Enya is Colton, my son. As far as the food reviews go at the fair, I'll have to see about that. I may do them. But like I said, we don't have nothing crazy at our fair. I mean, but we have some good looking food. The food does look good, like those pillow cheese curds. That's always a given. What time are you going to the fair, by the way? I know you're going to see Dachi, right? The forecast keeps updating to look better. I checked it before. Let's see. My luck will update at the last minute, and it's gonna look like crap. But right now, there it is, Colton. Look at that. We got 40 and 50% between 7 and 8. So around the show, I think the show starts at 8. So there might be a couple drops on us early, but I got ponchos just to be safe. I know. I look like a dork in a poncho, but at least I'll be a dry dork. Instead of getting soaked and then the rain will stop and you're sitting at the show wet. So this way, I'll be dry. But I'm excited. Daughtry puts on a heck of a show. If you ever get a chance to see Daughtry, amazing. His voice is so powerful, so amazing. And the thing is, he always seems like a nice guy. I mean, he seems like a guy, if you bumped into him, if he was at an airport or something, or he seems like a kind of guy that would actually talk to you and have a good conversation with you. That's just what he comes across. He seems like a genuine fellow. But maybe he's a dick. I don't know. I think he'd be a cool guy, but yep. Let's see. Do I like Twinkies? I actually do like Twinkies. I know Twinkies get a little crazy too with their different flavors, which is awesome. But every once in a blue moon, I'll have a Twinkie. It ain't too often. But I know we were at was it Costco or Sam's Club a while back, and they had some on. I think they were like a themed one, and the wife bought like a box of them. And they were good. I love Twinkies, but I just don't eat them too much. But like I said, you'd be surprised. I don't eat a whole lot of junk food. I'm not a huge like what I got at home. I mean, if I buy it like something to review, I might have a couple more bits of it. But I'm not huge on like I don't sit around and snack all day between meals. I mean, I have my share here and there, but I really don't eat a whole lot of junk food at home. You know, some of you may think that's what I do, but nope, I don't. I try to keep, mainly I do eat a good meal though when I eat a meal. But let's see, what am I drinking that looks good? I am drinking the Hint Orange Vanilla Swirl drink. They got these are in grocery stores. You can get they have an orange swirl, which is like an orange creamsicle, whatever you want to call it. They have a lemon version, like a lemon cream, which is good. They have a bomb pop flavor, like the red, white, and blue popsicles. And they have the bigger packs that have those three flavors. And if you get the smaller pack, it has like a sherbet one, which has like the green, orange, red, like pop in there. But these are absolutely delicious. Great flavor. Some hint flavors don't always, some of the hint flavors out there don't have a lot of flavor, but these are beautiful. And the best thing of all, there's the stats on them. Look, 0 calories, 0 fat, 0 sodium, 0 carbs, 0 sugars. And if you look at where's the ingredients? Ingredients, purified water and natural flavors. 0 calories, 0 sweeteners, 0 sugars. So this is like, natural. It's a healthier drink. They have the big packs at Costco. Costco is there 18 bottles in a pack? I can't remember what the price is, but it's pretty reasonable. You can go through Hint themselves, but Hint will really, you don't want to buy Hint from their website directly unless they have some kind of big sale on, because Hint will really charge you a lot. I mean, you can get some different flavors you might not be able to find in your area, but through the website, unless they have a good sale going on, if you go direct with Hint. But they have, most stores do carry Hint. Walmart actually has. Does Walmart have the? I don't think Walmart has the other summer series, or do they got these? Walmart may have these. I can't think off the top of my head because I've been buying them at Costco, so I'm not really sure. And Hy-Vee is when I bought one of the small packs, which has the sherbet one. But yeah, these are really good. And like I said, you don't get anything bad in there. Definitely delicious. Let's see. You don't eat junk food that much either. Yeah, and it's good not to. I mean, it's like you said, even like when at work, I mean, there's a section of candy bars and all that stuff. Once in a while, I'll grab like a beef stick and that, but once in a while, I'll grab a pack of Skittles or like Kit Kats. Like you said, those are my favorites, but I really don't eat a lot of junk food, But like I said, a lot of people think because a lot of my reviews are snack foods and junk foods that's what I do eat all the time. I live off of. Not the case. I do probably eat a little more fast food than I should because, well, I work and I know I need to start taking lunches more often. I do eat fast food a little more than I should. Yeah. But other than that, like junk foods themselves, which I guess fast food is junk food technically, but at home, I don't eat a whole lot. Let's see, Skin Bones, welcome to the stream. You're here for the live. Awesome. It's great seeing you here. Thanks for stopping in and saying hello. How are you doing today? Hope all is going well. Let's see. You just found the Witch's Brew Lonnie. Actually, I got that too. I was going to I may still do a review on it. I reviewed it last time as well, but when things come back out, usually I do another review because that way it lets people know what's out. But I'm trying to get that Apple one. I think there's that new, I can't think of the name of it. There's a new, is it the red apple that goes around with it? They'll put the classic out, then they put something new out. And I'm trying to get, I think it comes in a box where you get both flavors. So I may wait to try to get the other flavor, but I've been looking high and low for that bugger. But I'll get my hands on it eventually here. Let's see. What toppings do I like on pizza? As far as pizza goes, I like a good old Supreme is really my favorite, but usually if I keep it simple, if I go get pepperoni, sausage, and onion are like my main go-to. You gotta have. I love onion on pizza, and if I can have more toppings, if I can, if they say whatever toppings do you want, usually I'd go with like pepperoni, sausage. Throw some ham on there, throw some green pepper, onion, and extra cheese. That's like my ideal pizza right there, Or otherwise, if you have like beef topping or whatever. But I love a good Supreme, except I don't like mushrooms. No mushrooms on my pizza. No mushrooms anywhere. Mushrooms are just one of those things, that texture, that slimy. I just can't do mushrooms. The wife loves mushrooms, but me, not a fan. I do love my onions though, but onions have to be on everything. Steaks, salads, pizza, sandwiches. You can't have a sandwich like a sub without onions on it. You can't. Onions just make everything, and especially salads. Some places they don't put onions on their salads, but I always request onions. Onions on a salad just work. And red onions on a salad, now we're talking. Let's see. Yo, yeah, Skin Bones. Yeah, it's awesome to see you here, man. It's awesome to see all you guys, Samuel and Joey and Fatal. All you guys. Let's see. And the Steakhouse. I'm not sure if you're still hiding on there. Let's see. What do we got there? The Apple one is only available for a couple of weeks. Yeah, and I got to get my hands on it before it disappears. Like I said, I found a Witch's Brew, but I can't find that one yet. I'll have to take a run. Maybe on Tuesday. I'm not sure for 100%, but maybe Tuesday I'll run to Green Bay and I'll take another look again. do a solo trip down there and do my runs because when I go to Green Bay, it's all about the food. I think I mentioned this in my last stream, but in case you weren't here for the last stream, when I go to Green Bay, there's a huge grocery store called Woodman's. First stop, hit up Woodman's, make my rounds through there. Then I go to the Sam's Club around the corner. I got my early membership. I go there. Then I go to Metro Market, which is like a Kroger family store, so I can pick up all the Kroger store or Kroger exclusive items. And then I go to Target, and Target is one of those stores that has a lot of good stuff. If you make your rounds, go from like around the food area of Target, you can find all kinds of stuff, especially different kinds of drinks, energy drinks in them. Target is a great place to find that stuff. And you can find a lot of different snacks there too. I always find something at Target. But then when I leave Target, just crumble around the corner. So then I do my crumble cookies. And then there's the mall right across the street from there. So I go to the mall, I check out the import store like Miniso. Then after that, I'll usually come out and I'll find a restaurant or a coffee that I need to review. And then I go over to Costco and then I wander through Costco and see what's exciting there. And then whatever else after that. Sometimes I'll try to find if there's multiple like entrees that I have to eat, I'll eat one after the mall, and then I'll eat one before I come back home, like a pizza or something I'll get. So that's pretty much my day. It's all business when I go down to Green Bay. But it is a nice trip. It's like an hour and a half drive. I just put my music on and I just enjoy the vibe and just cruise. It's a peaceful day, especially after a couple of days of working there. It's just nice to clear your mind on the open road with some good tunes. So definitely. Let's see. How long am I going to be streaming? I will be here till a little after 3. The latest I can be here is 3:30 Central Time because I have to go pick up the wife. Well, I'll have to get off here, let the dogs out, get ready because I'm picking her up at 4 from her work. And then we're heading down, which is like the fair is like a 50-minute drive from her work. So then get some food and then go see Daughtry. I'm excited. The goat. Hey, thank you. Panic. Let's see. Let's see. PA1N. I'm trying to see what that spells. Oh, let's see. Pain one. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out your name, but hey, thank you for that. I appreciate that. It's an honor when people hear somebody call me the goat. Man, oh, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you think so highly of me and my content. That definitely means a lot. So thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. You love Woodman's. Oh, you got a Woodman's near you. Oh, I suppose you were in Wisconsin, so I suppose Woodman's probably goes down more south. Because, like I said, I go to the Green Bay area. I'm assuming if you went to the fair, you probably live around Milwaukee somewhere in the vicinity. Yeah, definitely. Woodman's is an awesome store. It's so huge. So many. Yeah, they have good deals on a lot of stuff too. Definitely love me some Woodman's. Let's see. I won't be able to stick around too long. This is about bedtime for me. I'm a third shifter. Oh, hey, no problem, man. Well, thanks for coming on and hanging. I appreciate that. Gotta love the third shift, though. I mean, third shift is good and bad, I guess. I mean, if you can get your sleep schedule down packed, I suppose it'd probably be decent. Then you got your like days off and that. But night shift is good. Because when I first started out years ago, when I first started at Walmart, I worked a couple of weeks overnight before they bumped me to a morning stalker. But it was kind of peaceful at night. You just get to do your thing. I'm not sure what your line of work is, but it is kind of nice because it's just pleasant and calm, and you just do your thing, and then you go home. And as long as you can sleep, that'd be my problem, though, especially in the summer with the sun beating out. I suppose that's what blackout curtains are for, right? But yeah, I appreciate you stopping in. That is awesome to see you. And like I said, I'm going to shimmy my times around a little bit. Maybe I'll try to get an earlier shift, like a 5 to 6, and then like I said, I'll try to do some. Well, I guess a 9 to 10 probably wouldn't help you out much for catching me. Otherwise, you're at work to be like, "What you doing watching that stream for?" Let's see. I should be here for the whole thing. Going to my friend's house for a little bit. Oh, awesome! That'd be cool for you to hang out here. Awesome. It's awesome seeing you. Like I said, I'll be here till probably maybe 3:15 or so. But if it's everyone's talking and everything, we're going. Maybe I'll try to drag it out as much as I can. But like I said, to prep for the fair, I'm excited. Daughtry is so awesome, and I got my tickets too because they have the grandstand is you pay when you come in. You get it's a part of your admission is the grandstand, but then they have the stage. They have a pit, but I'm too old to be standing in the pit for the whole show. And then they have seats there, and I got right on the center aisle, like 4th row back, dead center. So it's nice too because you just walk in and sit down. Like anywhere else in a general admission, you have to wait in line to get in there to get a good seat. You're standing there wasting your fare time when it's like 25 bucks for a seat. So I booked them right away. So just like I can walk in right before the eat all my food I want, walk in before the show starts, and enjoy. So that is great, to be able to do that. So I'm happy they got those special seats like that. But Samuel, I live in Milwaukee. Okay, that's cool. How is it living down in Milwaukee? I'm coming down there November 9th. I'm going to be in Milwaukee for got to come down here to see Matt Rife. Uh, I love Matt Rife. He is hilarious. So I was on the fence with it for a little bit, and and then finally I'm like, yeah, I know the wife likes him too, but I was watching so many Matt Rife videos on YouTube. I'm like, I just got to get tickets to go to that. So we're going to be down there on November 9th to see him. So I am excited about that. Should be a great show. Uh, I love a good comedy show. Concerts are always good, but a comedy show is just awesome. And I also got tickets in Green Bay for Jeff Dunham. I think that's next month. I think he's going to be there. And Jeff Dunham live. If you ever have the chance to see Jeff Dunham live, see him because he is hilarious. And especially when he makes himself laugh, is he'll say something with one of the puppets and he'll look at it, he'll just like start cracking up. That alone just makes you laugh. But it's like my stomach the last time I saw him was hurting because I laughed so much. I was in tears multiple times during that show. Excellent show. He's just so darn funny. And he's supposed to have some new characters on his tour too, some new puppets. So I'm really looking forward to that one. And I got some pretty good seats for that too. It's like a smaller theater, so he'll be like right there. So it's going to be awesome. Let's see. I've told all my friends about your channel so they can subscribe. Hey, thank you for that. I appreciate spreading the word on my channel. It definitely helps me out. So definitely thank you for that. That is awesome. So I really do appreciate that because I would like to get this channel up. I mean, what right now I'm creeping up on 8,000. No, 7,000 hits. I'm subs right now. I would love to hit 10,000 and keep growing from there. 100,000 would be like a dream. If I ever got to 1,000,000, that would be a long road. But maybe if things started picking up some momentum, a ball going on a hill, maybe one day I could hit that. But even to see like 10,000 would be like awesome. But 100,000 would be like a dream. But everything helps. You share, let them know about me, and they get hooked, and they let other people know about me. Plus, the extra views helps YouTube, especially if videos are watched. It lets YouTube know. They say, "Hey, look, people are watching all this guy's videos in entirety." And whatnot. So then they start recommending me to others, and then it just grows. So I do appreciate that, spreading the word. Definitely. I work front desk at a hotel overnights. Thank you for the videos. Brighten my days. Off to bed. I'll watch through the live stream later. Okay, man. Have a good night. Enjoy so I should say, well, I guess it's for you, it's kind of like a night. So I hope you have a great sleep. Enjoy your shift tonight. And I thank you for all your support. I appreciate you stopping in. Sounds like it'd be an interesting job. I suppose do you ever get any crazy things that happen at night, especially on a Friday or Saturday night, like any goofy altercations and stuff like that? That sounds like it probably has its peaceful nights, but I suppose there's probably some nights that it just like, what's going on here? People will be people, right? But maybe it's not so bad, right? But hey, yeah, that sounds like a good job though. Just kind of chilling. You probably get hotel discounts too, I suppose, if it's I'm not sure if it's a chain or not, but that's always nice. But I had a friend I used to work at a hotel, and she got some good discounts when she traveled on the hotels and that. Let's see. A lot of cars and traffic. Oh, yeah, I suppose. Yeah, it can be pretty crazy. I know just driving through there, when I go, when I go through Chicago, of course, you have to drive through Milwaukee, and it usually gets pretty crazy there. So, yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, and then one thing, it's like sometimes I want to live in a bigger area, but sometimes it just like, I'm not sure if I want to deal with all that stuff. That's why I really like the Green Bay area because Green Bay it's big enough where you got everything you would need for a city. You have you don't have like all the restaurants. The one thing I wish Green Bay would get would be a Cheesecake Factory. I love Cheesecake Factory. Not for the Cheesecake Factory, but I love their I just had on tip of my head steak. It's steak and it's somebody's name. It's like steak medallions with onions, and they put mushrooms, but I don't get mushrooms. And they have like potatoes and gravy. Steak Lisa? No, it ain't Steak Lisa. It's called Steak something. And then but then I get that. Then I get like the chocolate truffle tower cake. I don't eat cheesecake usually. I'll get the chocolate truffle tower cake, which is a big piece, and it's so good. But anyways, but Green Bay has like everything you pretty much need. For excitement, you got Lambeau there, which I got my Cowboy Packer ticket. So thanks to my friend Scott for hooking me up with those. Otherwise, it got everything you need, and it's not too crazy where you got all the traffic and the crime and all that stuff of like some of the bigger cities. So I do really like. One day I wouldn't mind living down there. Then if I moved down there, I'd be like what, an hour or so away from like Milwaukee, and Chicago then is what, like 3.5, 2.5 hours away. So it puts you closer to the bigger things. So if you ever want some of the big excitement, so some of the bigger concerts, you can just drive down to Milwaukee or Chicago. So yeah. So I'm starting to venture out more because I never used to really travel. When it came to concerts, I pretty much only went to like Green Bay for concerts. But then that all changed when Electric Callboy came to Chicago. And I never drove to Chicago for a concert. I know my kids did theirs. They go out there and, in Milwaukee. They go to like the Rave and that stuff. But for me, I never really been farther out for concerts. I'd say if it came to Green Bay, okay, if something I wanted, I would go. But when Electric Callboy came up to Chicago, I told the wife, I'm like, we gotta go to this show because they're like one of my favorite bands. And we went, and it was an amazing concert, and well worth the drive down there. But now that I broke the what's the word? Broke open the doors, I guess you could say. Now just like, oh, if something comes to Chicago, I'm going. Like I'm going there for the Megadeth Iron Maiden concert that's down there. So we'll be going to that, like at Tinley Park, I think it's called, in September. And then I got the Matt Rife tickets in Milwaukee. So it's like now we're gonna go see all kinds of good stuff like farther away. And really, it's not, if driving to Green Bay, once you're in Green Bay, it's not that much farther, to go experience something cool. And plus, you got IKEA. Gotta love IKEA, right? Yep, yep, yep. Multitasking. Sorry. Hey, that's no problem, Joey. That's fine. You can multitask all that you want. Uh, you're here. That's awesome. So that's all that counts, right? Let's see. What is my favorite breakfast food? I would say breakfast burritos. Those are my favorite. Put some uh, put some sausage in there with some like peppers and onion, and you got yourself something good. I know I drive people nuts. And me, I don't put cheese on my burritos either. I know I'm weird. I love cheese, and like you see in my videos, I love cheese, but I don't like the fat. I don't like when cheese is melted on meat. I don't know what, it's like a texture thing. It makes it kind of meat kind of sticky. It kind of takes away some of the flavor. Because I know I know there's been times where when you eat the burritos from like McDonald's, I'll get a burrito there, and the cheese is on there, and that's all you get, that sticky texture. You can't really taste everything else, and I just don't like it. But now when I go through McDonald's, I probably annoy the heck out of them because I order them without the cheese, and then they have to special make them, which is nice because they're always hot and fresh. But I think they probably go, why do we have to make these? But there's a place in town called the Blue Dillo. Uh, yeah, and it's like, yeah, it's a funny name because they have a shirt. Because when you hear Blue Dillo, you think what? But they even have a shirt. I think it says Blue Dillo. No, there is no D in Dillo. That's one of the. They actually have a shirt that says that. It's something of the sort. There is no D in Dillo because you think Blue Dill. Yeah, fill in the extra, add the extra D in the Dillo and see. But actually have a shirt that jokes about that. It's pretty funny. But they give you a nice big burrito with like they have like it's probably my favorite thing of all time and for breakfast around here. But they have a nice big burrito. They got it's a Western one where they put potatoes, you get the sausage in it, they put green pepper, they put onion, and they give you a side of salsa. But they also have a homemade pico that's out of this world. So I just tell them, give me a couple picos. I open up, yeah, but it's a big burrito, and it's reasonably priced as well. But I load that pico on there. Oh, that's so good. It is. It's wonderful. But like I said, breakfast burritos be like my favorite breakfast food. Sometimes you can't really beat. Depends on who's making it, where you're at. But sometimes a Belgian waffles with strawberry and whipped cream really hits the spot too. So that's also. But breakfast burrito would be my number one. But sometimes I crave those Belgian waffles. So good. Let's see. I go to Green Bay at least once or two times a year to watch the Packers play. Hey, that's awesome, man. I myself am a Dallas Cowboys fan. I know, I know. This is our year, though. This is our year. But my wife loves the Packers, and when the Packers aren't playing the Cowboys, I root for the Packers. I mean, they're an hour and a half away. They're like a home team up here. So, and I just and the fact is, I love Lambeau because the fact is it's right in town. I mean, it's weird because most of these other stadiums, when you go to in these in like in the big cities and that stuff, you're like surround, it's like downtown and this and that. But Lambeau, it's like you just took the field and plopped it in the middle of a township. I mean, yeah, there's houses all around, all around it. I mean, they built up a couple on the main drag there. You have the rest center next to it, but just like in a regular neighborhood, for the most part. And it's just such a neat concept that that's how it's set up. It's like you plopped it in the middle of a neighborhood. But I am excited though about the Cowboys to go see them. As like I said, my buddy Scott hooked me up with tickets there, so I will be at that game, and I can't wait. It's been a couple years since the boys been in town, so but my buddy, his dad got season tickets, so he hooks me up with them. So I am excited about that, and plus I'm excited because it's in September. Hopefully it's not, or is it October? I think it's September. Is it October? Maybe it's in October, September, October. At least it's not in like December, January, because that would really stink. Those games can be cold out there in Lambeau because the only place you're gonna warm up is in the bathroom, and it just like that's the only place there's heaters at that place because everything's outdoors. When you walk out from the stadium, you don't got like places you can go, and it's all open. So it's like you really have to. It's nice going when it's warmer weather. So I remember that one year NFC Championship game when the Packers played the Giants, and that's actually was Brett Favre's last year as a Packer. We sat there and that was so cold. I had so many layers on, I had so many heat packs on, and we were still freezing. That game was the coldest. And that's the one where Favre threw that interception in the end there. And yeah, not good. But we sat in that cold game, and that was crazy. But at least now, I think when that game is. It is in September or is it in? Let's see. I checked my calendar. What do we got there? Nope, it is in October. October 18th. That's what it is. October 18th, the Cowboys come to Green Bay. I can't wait for that. I'm hoping their team's going to be better this year. I know every year I say that, though, but I mean, they upgraded a lot on defense. Last year, their offense was good, but their defense sucked. So the defense couldn't get the offense back on the field, and they let them score so many points. This year, with all the different changes in defense, I have high hopes. Adding Downs looks like an absolute beast. Caleb Downs. So I'm hoping he'll get out there. And I'm excited about, too, again, what's his face? They just hired now I'm drawing a blank. Sometimes things pop in my head and sometimes they just float away. I'm trying to think what the heck that guy's name is now. I know it. Let's see. What is his name? Why am I drawing a blank? Oh, Von Miller. That's it. Because Von Miller, he's a high caliber. I know his best years are behind him, but he had 9 sacks last year, and plus the knowledge. He has the knowledge to teach the young guys. So I mean, he's a prime pickup for an incentive-driven contract. There we go. So like I said, I have high hopes, and then you got Pickens back again. So you have 2 top receivers out there running, and Dak can be hit and miss. I don't consider Dak elite. Dak's a great quarterback. He can be, but there are times where he just, what are you doing, Dak? But I'm hoping it's going to be a good year. But I hope every year. So let's see. I got to catch up on things here. Next week, I'm going to Green Bay to watch a comedian. Who are you going to see? I'm trying to think what shows are up there. Is it like at like a place like the Resch or like the Wiedner or something else? But yeah, that's awesome that you'll be up there. Tell us about the circus. Oh, yeah, Nitro Circus. I still got to share some clips I'm afraid to put them up on my YouTube. I'm not sure if they would do anything because they're crazy that if you watch a last stream, I think Joey, you were here when I showed that little clip of John Cena and Boogie Band. I just put my phone up. It was like a minute clip. After I did my live stream, I got a notification. It's like, well, there's a copyright infringement on that. So I had to go and click and have it automatically chop that part out of my stream, for the playback. It's like, what? It was just like a little thing, but they must have some great technology for picking that up because it wasn't even like a song or anything. It was just they picked a little Boogeyman clip and off on my phone, and they made me pull it out. So I pulled it out because I don't want to have. I mean, I don't want to do any infringing on copyright. Really, dog. And I know some people, a lot of people play music during the live streams and that, but I would love to have some some music playing in the background. But again, I don't want to get dinged by anything and have have my channel get shut down because of copyright. So that's why I don't play any. Oh, excuse me. I don't play anything in the background. So it's just this, you know. But that's all I need. Yeah, lose my channel because of that. Let's see. Yeah, but the circus, Nitro Circus, anyways, there's some crazy stuff. One guy was way up high and he jumped into a 3-foot pool. Boom, and just like he nailed that. They had there were two different sections. They had one big jump for they had people doing on one guy on a skateboard, on a scooter, like those little hand scooters going down and doing crazy stuff, and then pedal bikes or BMX bikes. Then they had then at towards the end there, they had this. They went on and did goofy stuff. One guy came down and he had a recliner and like a TV dinner, and here he was doing over his dang jump there, holding his beer. And he held his beer though during that. But yeah, to take a jump in a recliner is just insane. And they had these little cars and all this stuff. And one guy was on his little horse thingy or with wheels on it, and yeah, it was awesome. Those guys are just insane. But some of those things where you just basically let go of your bike and you're just there, and then you grab back on and you're flipping, and it just a lot of crazy stuff. And then they had the motorbike people too. Those guys were getting so high up there with those jumps. It's like, dang, and doing these just crazy, just doing a Superman and all that, and just I wouldn't have the guts for that. As you're as high up as you are, that's crazy. You know, that is a totally insane. If you mess up, if you go to do this thing and you let go of your bike for a second and your bike decides to go and you don't reach it, you're done for. You're gonna somewhere out there. But yeah, it's insane. And then they ended up the regular jump was one thing, and then they ended up for the second half, they had an intermission and he changed out the ramp to make it even higher. It's like, dang. I mean, those guys got talent. Like I said, I would not have the balls to do any of that stuff. But if you guys get a chance to see Nitro Circus, definitely check it out. It's just a fun, awesome thing to watch. It just, yeah, we had a blast at that. It was so awesome. So definitely, yeah. Thanks for asking about this. I forgot to talk to you guys about that, but I should try to get some of the videos out. Maybe if I put them on Facebook, maybe I'll try to share them on here. I tried to enjoy most of the show. I did get some videos. I'm like, oh, I should probably film some of this, but I was trying to like. Sometimes you just want to enjoy the moment there, and because everyone's has their phones out, and sometimes it's like I should probably put my phone away and just live in the moment. But I did get a couple clips. I got some good clips there too, but maybe I'll have to put them up. Definitely. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. And Marlene. Hey, Marlene, how's it going? You finally caught the live. I feel like I'm so late. You're not bad. I've been talking for like 47 minutes, but still, I'm going to be here till at least after 3, probably quarter after 3:30. So, hey, there's a lot of time to enjoy the stream. I appreciate you stopping in. It's great seeing you on the live, so thank you for that. Excellent. Let's see. I got my cord here. Should I put that up? It's like right where all the chats are. And it's an easy contact on top of my computer here. Maybe I just have to get a long one for next time. But let's see. I'm going bowling next week with a couple of friends in Wasaki Bowling Alley. Let's see. I'm going bowling next week with a couple of friends in Wasaki. Best bowling alley ever. Oh, wow. I drive by that all the time. I see it's for sale, too. Maybe I'll have to buy it. See, there you go. Wow, that's cool. Yeah, Wasaki's not far from here. I'm up in Niagara, Wisconsin. So Wasaki's probably half hour from here? I think it's like a half hour, because Cribbets is like 45 minutes. So that's awesome. You guys come all the way up here to bowl? Or your friends probably live up here, right? So you probably go and hang. Yeah, it's cool. Small world, man. Definitely. That is sweet. What is my favorite fruit? I would probably say my favorite fruit would be like cotton candy grapes. I love cotton candy grapes. And you can buy them at Costco has them. Sam's Club has them. They're a little pricier, because one container costs usually like $9-10, but they're so good. But cotton candy grapes would be like my favorite, followed by bananas. I love bananas too. Don't like eating them because it's awkward. Unless you're eating them by yourself, then you're fine. But cotton candy grapes would be my number one, and then bananas. I do enjoy a good orange from time to time too. I go on spurts on oranges, like those little nectarines too, like the little cuties. Buy a little bag of those from time to time and peel those up and eat them. Those are always good too. But yeah, gotta love fruit. Definitely. Do you like Pringles? I have them every once in a while. I'm kind of like you. I sometimes I just crave sour cream and onion Pringles. They just really hit the spot some days. I just really, And as far as their special flavors, I'm always on the lookout for the special flavors. I still can't find those dang mystery flavors. They have a mystery flavored Pringle that's been out for a little bit, and I can't find those darn things. But sometimes Pringles can really nail it. They have some darn. Sometimes their flavors are like, yeah, and other times it's like, wow, that's spot on. So they can be hit and miss there. But I do enjoy Pringles from time to time. But like I said, sour cream and onion ones just hit sometimes. And then what I do when I get to the bottom of the can, there's like a handful of them left. I'll crumble them all up and I'll put them in and I'll shake the can. And there's just a bunch of little crispy pieces, and I'll just pour them in my mouth. That's just like a traditional thing I do. I don't know why, but it's just having all broken up in little pieces and pouring them into my mouth is just fun. Just like that goes back to like childhood. I guess I've always done that since I was a kid. Let's see. When I go to the Packers game, I always get mad at the referees. Yep, I guess some days, yeah, sometimes they're called. It's like, what are you doing? I get mad at my Cowboys sometimes when they suck when I'm there. I'm like, hey, I have to go to the field and talk to them down there and say, hey, Dak, what the heck did you do out there? I am excited though. It's always awesome when the Cowboys come to town and the Cowboys win, of course. When they lose, it kind of sucks, but yeah. But it's just an awesome feeling. It's so weird though. When you see stuff like that live, just like when you see wrestling live. I've been to wrestling a couple times, but you're so used to, because when you watch it on TV, you got the commentary. You got two people talking about the game and saying everything, and then when you're at the game, it's just like you just hear the crowd. Because your mind, you watch games hundreds of times and you got that commentary. Just like with wrestling, when you're there's always somebody talking, but when you're there and you don't hear that, it just feels different. That's what I was thinking every time I go at a game and you don't got anyone talking. But it's just a great experience. So, and Lambeau is a good stadium. It sucks how everything's on bleachers though, but you rent those seats for like what, $8 or so. I'm not sure what the price is now. It's been a couple of years since the boys been there and they've been there, but you rent those little seats to put in there, which is nice because it keeps your spot too, because it's so big. So when you put on a bleacher, you don't have to worry about people trying to scoot in on your area. So those are nice too, but makes it a bit more comfy. It's rather I can sit on that bleacher for like 3.5, 4 hours straight or whatever. Nope, nope, nope. Let's see. I am back. Was doing some recording myself. I'll probably be heading to the fair around the same time as you to get some grub and let Beckham explore before we jam out. Hey, there you go. Awesome, awesome. What'd you make today? Did you do like another photography video? I'm assuming, or do something on your photography is just awesome. I mean, your work. I'm not just saying that because you're my kid, but you do a damn good job, man. And the rest of you didn't know, my son has like he works his regular job, and he started photography on the side, doing like sports shots and stuff like that. And then he started doing like senior portraits and that stuff. But his work is amazing. It's like Colton Photo on Facebook. If you have Facebook, look up Colton Photo. Wonderful, wonderful. He also has his channel on here, Fatal Onion, which he does photography videos, and he has some older like gaming stuff and that. But he hasn't had the time. He's busy with working 2 jobs and being a wonderful dad. He gets tied up there a little bit, so doesn't do much gaming these days. But I can understand that totally. You're being a great dad and taking care of the family, so that's what it's about. Definitely. But I'm looking forward to that concert too. It's going to be awesome. Got to get some food too, definitely. And Joey is back. I want one of those apple desserts at Taco Bell. Yum. There you go. Those were good. And then thinking that was nice too is they were stuffed up. I think was it the last time they were out or the time before that? There wasn't a whole lot of filling in, but this time around, those were pretty puffed out there, and there was a lot of caramel in there and apple in there. So those were wonderful. Definitely love those. I'm gonna have to get some more of those. The only thing is that price, $2.99. It's a little. I mean, I guess it's limited time and that, but those are good. But I want some more of those naked chicken chalupas. But it stinks though, because sometimes I can't do that because, like, for instance, today I'm off. I didn't even eat lunch. I probably should have done something. I just did a couple reviews earlier, so I ate a couple little small things then. But tomorrow I go back to work because I have to work this weekend. But I'll be at Subway has their hot honey is back, and they have a couple of hot honey subs, but they have a hot honey. I think it's hot honey, something honey they have at Subway, and they have nachos. They came out yesterday, but I couldn't not go to Taco Bell yesterday. But they have a couple sandwiches and some hot honey nachos, hot honey chicken nachos. I think they do chicken or steak. I think just hot honey, and then you can do. But those are back or are out. So I got to go do that probably tomorrow. So maybe the next day I'll have to get some more of that. Some more naked chicken chalupas. Let's see. Did you get the new Hello Kitty meal from McDonald's? Yep, I posted that video. In the last couple of days, I posted the video. I got the Hello Kitty Godzilla. That thing is awesome. The wife ended up taking it from me, though. She's like, "Oh, that's so cute. Can I have it?" I'm like, "Yeah, you can have it." I need to get my own space where I can put stuff. I'd like to get like a little office where I can put shelves and have behind me have all the things I get from Happy Meals and whatever, like drinks, like imported drinks, and just set up shops, behind me. So I have like a little staged out area for my office, but one day I'll get that. But yeah, I want to get the other Hello Kitty toys too. But that Hello Kitty Godzilla one was just cute on its own. Except my McDonald's stinks though, because there's been times where I try to go on the first day when new Happy Meal toys drop, and I'll get like two Happy Meals, and I'll say, "Can you give me different toys?" And then the McDonald's up here has been kind of rude lately. When I go to Burger King and I ask when they drop something, yeah, sure, I can get it for you. But the last couple times, it just like the last one when I asked, she's like, "We don't do that." You don't do that? I mean, what kind of customer service is that? And then no, the last time it was, well, we have the other ones in back, but today we can only put this one out. You can only put that one out. Why? The other, then I go on and look at other reviews, and people have all these other ones. It's like it's not a McDonald's thing; it's a you thing, But we'll only put the one box out. Why? Why can't you just? And if they knew they had the other ones in the back, she couldn't just go and grab me one just to be good customer service. Just go, okay, I'll go swap that. I'll get you one of those. No, we can't put them out till tomorrow. It's like, well, what the heck? So now I just get the one Happy Meal because I've been let down so many times by that. And now one time before that, though, the lady's like, "No, we don't do that." Really? What the heck? And it's all about customer service. I've worked retail management for many, many years. And to me, it's all about taking care of the customer. Yeah, that's what you're there for. If I'm a manager of a retail store, my job is to take care of the customers that come in and buy things from the store I work at, which pay my wages. You take care of them. In a case like that, you just can't walk to the back and just grab a toy out, and put it in a box and give it to me. It's not like I'm asking for a lot. Just they're back there. Can't you just be nice and just put it in there? But I mean, that one time when I was at, I think it's one of what is that? I'm trying to think which ones were out. One of the Burger King toys were out, and she's like, "Well, I got this one up front." She goes, "I'll take a look." She went in the back and dug around, and she found and came out and with a couple. She's, "Which ones do you want?" It's just like that's customer service right there. That's taking care of people. But I don't know why McDonald's has such a problem with that. They're usually nice people, but I shouldn't say they are nice people there. But when you ask for stuff like that and they give you attitude and stuff and won't do it, it's like, well, what the heck? That's bullcrap. It's I don't know. Let's see. Appreciate it, Pa. Just got a new lens. Felt guilty not recording the unboxing portion before I use it tomorrow. So there you go. What kind of lens you got? I bet you it's some badass lens, I'd imagine. Awesome. Yeah, that is sweet. What do you got for like the sports and all that stuff? Well, I suppose football season's around starting, so you're probably doing some football stuff. How far of a drive is it for me to go to a Packer game? It's like an hour and a half. From my driving, it's an hour and a half. So most other people probably an hour and 45, but I go fast, so it's about an hour and a half to get to Green Bay. And then we got and the nice thing is it's a Sunday night football game. So at first it was a day game. We were considering just driving back because what happens is if you don't get a hotel room when the game, I shouldn't even say that. Once they announce the football schedule, hotel rooms go from like $100 to $200 to $300-400 a night. Most places go to, so instantly it's like boom, the rates just go up. And so if you don't got a room in Green Bay, like for us, what I did is we were just going to drive back, and then it's like, well, I'm just going to take Monday off. And then the wife said she'll take Monday off. So I just ended up getting a room. I did it like really quick. I planned it out. As soon as that schedule was announced, I got a room booked in Appleton, which is 25 minutes south of like Green Bay. So, and I got a room for like $110 down there before the hotel caught on, because Green Bay, the rooms just go nuts and everyone's renting them and that stuff, or, booking them. But Appleton being a little further away, they don't always catch on quickly. I mean, some of the hotels in Appleton will go up, but I got that one right away, $110 for like a Comfort Suites, I think it was. So it's a decent hotel too, but it wasn't like a dive. When it comes to traveling, I always try to get a decent hotel. I don't go fancy, but you got to have somewhere nice. I'm not going to go to like get a $60 room at a worn out Motel 6. Not like I'm too good for it. You just got to have a decent place here when you're out of town. You want somewhere decent, right? Yep. Let's see. What is my favorite cookie? I would say a chocolate chip cookie would be my favorite. I love chocolate cookies, and you put chocolate chips in them. Chocolate cookie. Final answer. But my favorite thing in that line is like lava cake. You have like a lava cake cookie or something like that, where you put like that hot, gooey, nice chocolate in there. That's always good too. But those are more bars and stuff like that, and little cakes. But chocolate chip. I love my chocolate. That is for sure. Do I like Cheetos? I hate them. Cheetos, I don't mind. I like the jalapeno Cheetos, the jalapeno cheddar. I think they are. I don't eat Cheetos that much though. I'm just not a. I'll eat them if there's a bag around, and every once in a great while I crave Cheetos. But I don't hate them. But I'm just not. It's not something I buy that often. I mean, after there, like I said, I'll eat them or I'll buy them once in a while. But not definitely. I won't say they're my favorite or anything. But I tolerate them. They're okay. Let's see. Oh, then let's see. Oh, do you like hot Cheetos? I hate them. Okay, I missed the hot part on her until I looked on her. Honestly, I'm not a big fan on hot Cheetos. Chips themselves, not much for hot. I mean, it just irritates me sometimes. Is everything's flaming hot these days? Flaming hot this, flaming hot that. I get it. Hot's a trend. People love their hot stuff, but for me, I'd rather have flavor over hot. And sometimes things are just hot to be hot, and that's not good. If it's hot with flavor, I can tolerate a little more. Like I said, the jalapeno cheddar ones, which ain't like a flaming hot, but there's still you get that good flavor, the jalapeno going there. So I like those, but the flaming hot Cheetos, I'm not a fan of those really. So I'm with you on them. I don't hate them again, but they're not my favorite. No. What's my favorite kind of Doritos? I would say got to go with the OG Cool Ranch. I love Cool Ranch Doritos. Although those new F1 racing ones that came out, we just finished up the bag of them the other day. It's like a dual flavored F1 collaboration. They have the tacos at Late Night Tacos, and they have chimichurri lime. Those, if you see those out, grab them. I gave them a score. Reviewed them a couple days ago. They were perfect 10. They were so good, flawless chips. When you put them both together, chimichurri and the taco ones, it just clicks. It just so good. So yeah, if you see those out, I found them at Walmart. Definitely good chip. But like I said, the OG Doritos, a nice heavily seasoned bag of Cool Ranch. That's what it's about. I love Cool Ranch Doritos. But like I said, I don't like ranch dressing, but I like Cool Ranch Doritos. I know I'm weird like that, right? Let's see. Transporter. This is Mike from Livermore, California. Your hair always looks so good. How often you get a cut? Why, thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. Usually I get a cut every couple, like usually about every 2 months I get a cut. That's a rough estimate. Because what happens is when it gets too long in the front, it kind of drives me nuts. And I'm not sure, sometimes you can probably see it. Well, maybe you probably can't now, but when I don't like when my hair gets too long in the front. So I'll take scissors and I'll trim off the tips of it to kind of prolong my haircut. But usually like every 2 months is what I do it. And then I use the Axe, what's it, the Matte Palm, something that has like a gray on the label there for my styling. It's like the high hold. But yeah, well, thank you. I appreciate that. But that's what I do every morning. I put that in there. But it gives a good hold, especially if you're out in the wind and stuff like that. Keeps everything in place there. I'm fortunate to be 52 years old to still have all my hair. It's like I know some people that are younger than me that are good friends, and it's like they have some spots going there. But I think overall, for being 52, my hair's staying in there pretty good. The only thing I wish I had more hair. I'm not sure if it's a family thing or hereditary thing, but I shouldn't even say this because now you guys are gonna be looking at me. And I know Colton Fatal, we always joke about our eyebrows, but I have the lightest, not much hair eyebrows out there. So, but now that I said, I probably shouldn't have said that. As now you guys are gonna be like, hey, where the heck are his eyebrows? But well, at least I got hair on my head. I'll take it any day of the week. I don't want no big bald spot on the back there, but but again, I appreciate that. I'm happy you like the hair. But good. Let's see. What is your favorite Little Debbie? My favorite Little Debbie is probably I actually like those little chocolate cakes. They come to like an octagon cakes. They have them for different seasons. There's the fall ones in that, but those are good. Where it has like the yellow cake in the middle and have like the chocolate layer in the middle, the cream, and the little chocolate cakes. Those are good. And those other ones I like. Chocolate ones are like a chocolate covered chocolate cake with chocolate frosting. When it comes to bakery, I love chocolate. Chocolate is always good, except when it's banana bread. I love banana bread too, with chocolate chips in it. So, yep, yep, yep. Oh yeah, and by the way, too, I just did reviews on this stuff today. I'll probably post them over the next couple of days. But a company called Smoky Dukes hit me up, and they said, "Hey," they hit me up on TikTok, and they're like, "Hey, we want you to try our pretzels. You got to try these." So I gave them my address, and they hooked me up. They sent me 4 flavors of these. I did a review on these. When you open up this bag, it's like heaven. It smells. Here, can you smell that? It's like, when you open that bag, it smells like I know these are smoked pretzels. I've never had smoked pretzels before, but that flavor is absolutely wonderful in these things. I never had it. It's like I was smoking meat all day, and that's the flavor I got. Although the smoke flavor itself is even more potent than when I try smoking things. But for them to smoke pretzels and then to have their seasoning on this, these these are the most amazing put this on record. These are, and I'm not saying this because they sent them to me. They knew what they were doing because they have a phenomenal product. These right here are the best pretzels I've ever eaten in my entire life. I'll say it. That smoked flavor on these pretzels, wonderful. It's like if you smoke something all day and you get that great smoked flavor, that's what's on these pretzels, and then they have their seasoning on them. I can sit here and eat the rest of this bag. I'm gonna have to pull myself away, but I'll do a full review probably on Sunday. I'll see, because right now I got my Pear Scare Bloom is on deck to go up anytime now. Well, the next hour I'll put it up. But these pretzels are absolutely wonderful. And I'm not saying that, just saying that, but SmokyDukes.com. These guys made in the USA, and this is the best part of it. Family owned and operated. Living American dream, these guys. But like I said, they know what they were doing when they sent me that bag. The best pretzels I've ever eaten in my life. I will say that. And then they sent me these two, the smoked dill, which I think between the two, I like the original ones better, a little better. I still think these are truly amazing too. I give these both a 10. Little spoiler. Again, the smoked flavor just nails you. It's such a good, when there's people are smoking meat and we have the smokers are going and you get that smell, it's like, oh, that smoke smells a little good. They've captured that in these chips. And it's not because they put seasoning and smoke stuff in there. They smell like that because they're spitting at you now. They taste like that because they actually smoked the pretzels. It's like, wow. I mean, it just, and then here you got the dill pickle, which is a darn good dill pickle flavor. And you got that smoke. Wonderful. I'm so pumped on these, but I still got, they have a spicy one too that I got to do. I didn't want to do all 4 bags at one shot. I want to let my taste buds calm down and then try the other ones. Plus you have like a rosemary smoked pretzel as well. But if you guys want a dang good pretzel, SmokyDukesPretzels.com. So good. Like I said, they're not a sponsor or anything. they just sent me to these, and I'm just so excited about them that I just have to tell you guys about them. That I've got more of these real quick. They're just so good. And like I said, there's the rosemary ones that are still on deck. So wonderful. Foods like that, just this is what it's all about, honestly. When you eat something that's just so good, it just like, and it's not not that often that you. I mean, there's foods I enjoy, but then there's those foods that just take you to a place and something so different and so unique. Smoked pretzels, so much seasoning on there, and that smoke flavor just comes through. It's just wow. Those are good. So I don't mean to give you a spoiler on those, but I wonder if I should run and grab. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I'll show you something else. I know since I've just really been talking on here, I haven't really done any reviews on here. But I'll show you some of the things. Another thing I got here. 1 sec. What's up, boo-boos? Oh, it's been a great day for reviews, honestly. I had to since I had the day off, I figured I'd spend a little time this morning on here. And I found these yesterday at my Walmart. Keebler Chips Deluxe Crunch. So basically, it's like a Nestle Crunch chocolate chip cookie. And when you have these out, like I said, I'm giving you guys spoilers on these because the review's filmed, but it probably won't be up for another day or two. But plus, on top of it all, I probably won't be trying them today, but anytime now, out for delivery are the 3 new Oreo flavors. I went directly through Oreo because I think they're not supposed to come out till like the 27th. But then on Oreo's website, they had them for sale. I think it was like $15 plus, I think like $6 shipping. So it cost me $21. But if you buy Oreos in a store, they're going to cost you like $4 or $5 anyways. But I got them all right coming to my. They're going to be dropped off at my door anytime now in the next from now till a couple hours from now, which is the chicken and waffles, banana cream. What the heck was that third flavor? I'm trying to blank. What's the third flavor, Bella? Do you know? She's just looking at my cookie. Let's see. Well, you're no help, Bella. You're supposed to be telling me. The third new flavor, I think I told you guys last time I was on. Oh, where did I save it now? Let's see. Where is it? I'll go right to the Oreo website and see. Oreo. Why am I drawing a blank? Chicken and waffle. Let's see. Shop Oreo cookies. We've got deep fried Oreos. So you got deep fried Oreos, which it doesn't. There's nothing different. It just looks like an Oreo. And then you got chicken and waffles and a banana cream or banana pudding. It is. I should probably be prepared with that. Banana pudding. So I would love to try. I should bring them to the fair with me if I get them and say, hey, can you deep fry this deep fried Oreo cookie? I wonder how that would taste because the cookies taste like deep fried Oreos. But if you deep fry the deep fried Oreo cookie, how would that taste? But anyways, let's see. There's what you got there. There's they are in their glory, but those are coming to my door today. I'm not trying to rush a review up because I want to get them out like right away, the reviews for you guys so you can see them. And I'm not sure if I'm going to cram them all into one video or do up into 3 videos, but sometimes it's tough, especially when I do a short, unless I really do some chopping on there. But sometimes it's nice doing one at a time. But anyways, talking about cookies, this is right here, the Chips Deluxe Crunch. I'm not sure if you guys knew about this one or not, but on top you got chocolate with Nestle Crunch, like the rice. Well, I think is that like rice that they use on those Nestle Crunches? But you got those little crunchy pieces and bits in there, and then you got it on top of a crunchy Chips Ahoy cookie from Keebler. So which is nice because I know Chips Ahoy has been doing their cookies, but they've been doing everything chewy. I don't like the chewy. Chewy is when I was younger, I didn't mind the chewy. I preferred the chewy over the crunchy Chips Ahoy. But as I got older, I've learned to appreciate the crunchy ones, and that's why I'm happy in this one. You got the crunchy cookie with that. It just looks good, doesn't it? And the thing is, I don't know which way you eat it. I don't know what the top and the bottom is because when you look at the package, it shows it both ways. It shows it this way and that way. I mean, I would assume the chocolate would be on top, but it could be like this, right? But I'm gonna eat it this way anyway, so yeah. But they got the little or Matt. So everything's going the opposite direction, but it's got the little crispy pieces in the cookie too, as you can see, like the little white dots in that. So you got that there, but these are absolutely delicious as well. That chocolate is delicious. Did you quit begging, Bella? Wonderful texture. Delicious. So good. So keep your eyes peeled for these out. I found them at Walmart. I don't think they're Walmart exclusive. You can find them wherever. Again, give these a 10. It's a 10 day today. Okay. Actually, Samuel, this is now my favorite cookie. This is my current favorite cookie. No, those are absolutely delicious. So good. Let's see. What do we got here? Bessie is here. Welcome to the live stream, Bessie. It's great to see you. Thanks for popping on in. Let's see. I have to get back to Joey here. He's up first. I just scarfed down a grilled ham and cheese. Hey, there you go. That sounds good. I always love good ham and cheese. And what I do a lot of times too is just a simple thing. I take a hamburger bun, I open it up, I'll put ham on. I'll get like sliced deli ham a lot of times, or if you have a ham dinner and you have leftover, throw some ham on one side, other side, slap on some cheese, throw it in the oven and toast it a little bit, and then when you're done, flip it together and eat it. Those are always good too. Any way you have ham and cheese is good. You can grill it. Sometimes I'll fry up the ham a little bit and I'll slap it inside of a grilled cheese and I'll cook it up. That hits the spot too, but hey, gotta love it. Let's see. And Bessie, I had a horchata espresso with horchata cold foam from Target Starbucks. Ooh, that sounds delicious. Especially that. Yeah, there you go. And I paid with a Target gift card. Expensive, like $8. Yeah, those Starbucks drinks really can get you. And $8, yeah. And then they always give you that thing. Well, I've got a question for you. You're asking for a tip. Why not just say that? I was going to kick on that. Just going to ask you a question. Yeah, how much to tip you? But I usually feel, I know the wife yells at me, not yells at me, but she's like, well, why are you tipping them? They're just making your drink. It's like, I feel bad, especially when I put that in your, ask you a question. I got to at least put $1 on there. Usually I put $1 per drink. If there's like 2 drinks, I'll give $2. 1 drink, $1. 1 drink, $1. Right. I mean, people are working, they're there making my drink. They deserve something, right? Well, yeah, those can be crazy. Looks like a Klondike bar, Cookie Monster. Yeah. Yeah, these are good. Definitely well worth it. So if you see these around, grab them. At least I should see if my other cookies arrive yet. At least I can unbox them on here. Nope, no delivery yet. Well, Bella's my will let me know if anything shows up. She'll growl and I'll know that the UPS guy's here. Oh, but I'm excited about those Oreo drops. Those are going to be awesome. Or they have potential to be awesome. The chicken and waffle one, that can honestly go either way. I mean, if the cookie tastes like chicken, which I'm sure it's gonna, it's chicken and waffles, eh? We'll see. One way to find out. And then they have like a vote where you can vote on the cookies, which one you like, the banana banana pudding or cream, the chicken and waffles, or the deep fried Oreo. But like I said, I want a deep fry Oreo cookie. That's what I want to do. I don't got no food for you, dog. She's just like staring at me. What, boo boos? Here, want to see Bella? Come on, Bella, let's come up. Here, Bella. Oh. She wants to be on a stream, I think. She wants to say hello to you guys. Oh, she got her head down looking for food. Here, look at everyone. Want to say hello? Look. Up here, Bella, not up there. Let's just look. Yeah. She's the cleanup crew. Anytime there's crumbs, she's always looking. Here, I'll put you down. Bella, can you say hello? Look. Say hello to everybody. You're not looking at the camera. Aren't you going to say hello? Not to me. Oh, giving Daddy. She loves giving kisses. Unfortunately, I don't like my face licked by dogs. I love her. She's like my daughter. I call her my dogter. She's my dogter. So my daughter, my dogter. But she licks her butt and then she wants to lick my face. I'm kind of a germaphobe in a way. I always have Purell wherever I go. When I go to eat anything, I always got Purell first. But so having a dog on my face, I love her and all. This is my precious here. But to lick my face, aren't you gonna look at the camera? People want to see your face. Aren't you gonna say hello? Nope, I'm not looking. Oh, maybe it's a light too. As I got my light right there, so maybe when she looks this way, that could be. Is that why? Is the light too bright for you? Oh, you're really. Yeah, she's kind of keeping away from the light. Maybe. Is that too bright? Is that too bright for you? Licking the crumbs off my face. Thank you. There, now I'm good to go. No crumbs on Dad's face. No more cookie crumbs or pretzel crumbs. Here, I'll put you down and get it back. Oh, there you go. Yeah, but she's such a good girl. That's one thing, both my pups. I got Benny. He's probably buried in the blanket over there too, but they're good pups. Other than not listening sometimes outside when you bring them out and one across the street, they're good. And I don't like to put them on. I know the wife likes to keep them on their leash because for her, they seem to wander off more. But for me, usually they kind of stick around more. But it's just like, I don't want to put them on a leash, but I just want her to be able to run free. We don't got a fence and yard or anything, so I like to let her run so she can burn off some steam there. But sometimes she runs and then she runs and she runs and runs. But she always comes back, right? And sometimes she loops the house and she leads, and Benny always follows behind her. So they both go around, yeah. But yeah, love my puppers. Samuel is back, and Samuel is the GOAT, right? Welcome back, buddy. Great to have you here, as well as everyone else that joined. Anything else going on exciting today? Like I said, I'm gonna go get some fair food. Go watch Chris Daughtry live. I am excited about that. I should see if the forecast updated yet. It's like, because at first the forecast, I'll show you here. And that's how it always goes. Anytime like the big fair comes around, the weather always gets crappy. And I don't know why that is. It's just irritating. But yeah, this was the forecast yesterday when I looked for the day. So you got from 5 o'clock, 20%, 6, and it goes 6, 7, 8. So the concert starts at 8, probably like 8 to 10. It's going to probably go. So that was yesterday. So and then you look today, and like I said, I am not complaining about this one bit. Let me check the current one. Weather. Oh, if I spelled it right. And your phone my phone never corrects me when I need it to. You ever have that problem where you're trying to do something and it'll let a word go by that doesn't even make any sense. But if I'm trying to put a word, sometimes it'll automatically correct a word that's a real word into something I don't want. It's like, what's going on, phone? But let's see, Friday. But this makes me happy here, because this is the updated forecast. So it went from what I showed you earlier yesterday to just a 7 and 8 o'clock, and then that's what you got there. So it should be a good night. The rain should stop right before the concert. Hopefully it's only 40%, so I'm hoping the 40% really is just a little sprinkle, and that's that. Because I don't want to get all wet. But like I said, I do got my poncho, so I'm going to look like a dork in my poncho. But at least I'll be a dry dork. Right? 67. Yeah, it's cooled off around here. Even at night and in the mornings, it's a little cooler around here. But It's been one heck of a hot summer, which I guess it is nice to have a cooler, a little cool down. Because I didn't even check the extended forecast around here. Let's see where my town is. So yeah, the high today is only 72, and this is my local forecast here. We got so it's gonna be a milder, which is maybe it's good. You do got a little bit of rain in there midweek, which is gonna be nice probably. But look at those lows: low of 44, low of 49. So yeah, it's definitely gonna start cooling off around here. I'm not sure how long it's gonna last. Let's click on the 15-day forecast. See what's yeah, it's gonna stay in the mid 70s. So I can live with that for a while. I mean, it's been like I said, it's been a lot in the 80s and some even hitting the 90s around here. And I know a lot of you guys out there. I mean, it's been hot everywhere, right? But I'm kind of happy it's cooling off. That's kind of a nice little break there. So, yep, I am not going to complain about that, not one bit. Nope, nope, nope. Let's see. 80 here, but freezing in front of my desk. Oh, is that air conditioner running again? Luckily now, my air conditioner's not going off right now. It's like they always Pammy keeps it like 68 in here. And usually that's a decent ballpark, but it's like a lot of times, the wife will sit on the couch with a blanket and it's like she'll have like the AC on the 68. It's like, why not just turn the AC up to like 70 and you'll be okay? But she likes the fact of being covered under a blanket with the cold on the outside. So I can get that. I mean, when I go to bed, I like that. I like having, with it being cooler and being covered up. We have a big downfilled blanket. I love downfilled blankets. If you don't have a downfilled blanket on your bed, you're missing out on some comfort because I had one a long time ago. Then I got a hole in it, and all my fluff went out of it. So it's a little bit of an investment if you want to get a good one. The one I got now, I paid like $400 for it for a king size, but it's the most. It's like sleeping with a cloud. And the nice thing is, in the winter it's warm, and in the summer it's kind of cool. It doesn't. It's not like you use it in the summer and it's like you're roasting your butt off. Well, I suppose it's AC's is set at 68, so it's probably it doesn't stop keeping you warm. But no, it's just so comfortable, and I have a nice pillow top mattress. So you have the nice pillow top mattress under you. I got my nice downfill pillow, which I don't ask me how much I paid for that. Then I got my downfill comforter. I just love comfy. I just love the wife has those big like the foam pillows and stuff that you lay on your heads like this when you're laying down, and just like I just want my head to sink in on my pillow. When I put my head on my pillow, I want feathery, fluffy softness, and just go that's what I want when I go to sleep at night. So my pillow is like what $190 I paid for that thing for just a pillow, but it's like one of the best pillows ever though. It's so comfy. Definitely. It's all about comfort, right? I mean, when you're sleeping in that stuff, why not have comfort? Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Same Joey. Samuel's cold too. Joey's always cold. What's your favorite thing to drink? Let's see. Lately, I usually mix my stuff up as far as what I drink. Lately, I've been hooked on the hint waters. The hint waters, I've been buying these ones for the last few months now. Since they came out, and I've even been picking up some of the other different hint flavors, but hint's my current jam right now. But it does kind of vary from time to time. For a while, I was kind of hooked on the zero sugar Gatorades for a bit. I like my Alanis. At work, we started carrying Alani, which I know Alanis aren't that horrible compared to some of the other energy drinks, but I got hooked on having Alani at work now, so I have a couple of those a week at work, and those are always good too. But otherwise, right now it's hint water. But as far as our overall drink, for sodas, I like my Mellow Yellow. And I've been mixing in a Mellow Yellow Zero. But I've been trying to cut back on my regular sodas because I know regular sodas ain't good for you. But I also know zero sugars have like aspartame and stuff like that, which aren't good for you. So it's one of those darned if you do, darned if you don't things. One way or another, you have natural sugar, it's bad for you. You have artificial sugar, it's bad for you. So who knows what's going to happen? Am I going to die from cancer caused from a zero sugar sweetener? Hopefully not, but you never know. But yeah, I wish they just. I know it's probably more expensive than that, but I wish they just would use stevia in more stuff. I know stevia can sometimes have an aftertaste depending on what drink it's in, but stevia is a decent sweetener. But like I said, sometimes it gives an aftertaste in different sodas. I know that what's the brand? Liquid Death will use it sometimes, and sometimes you get that aftertaste. Let's see. What kind of phone do you have? I have the Galaxy 20. Trying to think what numbers they're on. And there's my little Ben. There's little Benny. Dun, dun, dun. It's just a Galaxy. I think the 23 Ultra. I think this is the 23, I believe. But there's my little Benny. He's my wallpaper. Gotta love Ben, right? But he's hiding in a blanket. He is a photogenic dog, though, when he wants to be, when you can catch him. But yeah, I've been hooked on Galaxy. I used to be a Motorola guy back when Motorola was putting out like trying to think what some of their earlier phones are. It's been a while. My mind doesn't always pick up on names and stuff, but I loved Motorola for the longest time. And then Motorola got sold to another company, and then it just kind of went to heck after that. I think the last Motorola one I had was before they switched out to those that one model. Feels like I'm off center here. That one model of phone where they had where you could clip like a extra battery on the back, or you could clip on like a magnetized camera, like a full-on camera and stuff like that, which is innovation. But that's when I kind of jumped over to I think that's the same time that the Google Pixel came out, and I love that first Google Pixel. That was a great phone. But then what happened is it just crapped out one day. Then the Galaxy 21, I think, just came out, or no, the Galaxy Note just came out at the time. Whatever one that was, Galaxy Note 10 maybe. And then I ended up just buying one of those, and I fell in love with Samsung. So I've been using my Galaxy phones there, but I love my Galaxy phones. I had to clean my lens on her. I know the light probably makes it look a little dirtier than it is, but yeah, I need to clean that off. But that's what I got. Love my Samsung. I'm not an Apple guy at all. I don't know why I don't like Apple. I mean, I think Google just streamlines everything so nicely, and I'm just used to it. But Apple just seems like you have to pay for everything in that, and I know people love their Apple. It's like all those things. You love Apple, you love your Android. It's hey, apples to apples. I don't knock anybody. Some people are like, oh, Apple, this and that. I know people would joke in the past about how it takes Apple so long to catch up, but I just like the fact that you can get multiple brands too. You have the Google brand, you have Samsung. There's other brands out there. You're not stuck to just like Apple's phone, but I know their screens are beautiful and their cameras look amazing. But I'm just an Android person, so I'm going to keep sticking with my Samsungs here until something changes it. But I did have one Apple phone. I think the Apple 3S, the iPhone 3S is what I had, and that phone was junk actually. So maybe that partially tarnished me. When I had that, it just kind of early on that one phone just turned me away, and I never went back. So maybe that's why. But the 3S, when I had my 3S, was horrible. So. Yep. Let's see. And let's see. I should go squishy hunting. At my work, everyone's talking about squishies. I don't know what it is. Are those like those Neos? Or are you talking about I'm not sure. There's also so many trending things out there, And that's like one thing around here. I know at my work anyways, are hacky sacks. Hacky sacks came back in around here. I'm not sure if it's a trend everywhere, but I had a box of hacky sacks. You put them out and it'd go right away. One guy bought whatever I had left in there. We got some more and they sold. And now they got a big bunch of hacky sacks, so hopefully it'll last for a while. But hacky sacks have been crazy. But it's just one of those crazy things. And now it kind of sucks though, because back when I was growing up and hacky sacks first came out, you had that little bag, that little pouch there had real beans in it. Now you get these Guatemalan sacks and stuff they call, which is really cheaply light. They're not the good old school hacky sacks, the hacky sack brand. Let's see, squishies. Oh, there's just little, that they are what they are, squishy things. Or is that, let's see, Apple, or just squish things? Squishies. I'm just getting a bunch of squishy things. So there's Elmer squishies, mystery characters. Oh, the needles. Yeah, the needles are one thing that are just crazy too. Squishy tushy. Who comes up with that? Squishy tushy. You're gonna squeeze the pig's butt. What the heck? Who comes up with this? Pikatush. And then it says on the box, where is it? Pikatush. I don't know. It's weird because everything is backwards on here. So when I put stuff up to the thing, it's weird. But anyway, let's see. And Bessie, Mountain Dew and zero sugar Snapple peach tea. Hey, there you go. I do love the Snapple zero sugars. Those are good too. Love a good zero sugar Snapple, and they have a handful amount of good flavors. I buy those from time to time. And Mountain Dew is a good drink too. You cannot go wrong with Mountain Dew, and Mountain Dew's always throwing new flavors out there too. They got the new one coming out, the new Trolleys ones coming out for the Halloween season. I kind of wish they would do the Voodoo though, but I know last year they did the gummy worm one, and they're having another gummy worm one this year. I missed the Voodoo because the Voodoo, it was nice kind of trying to guess what it was. It's like the little mystery around it, which is successful as the Voodoo was. It's kind of weird how they would drop it like that. That they would change it up, but maybe that's what they're just doing. Want to change it up, but I like the mystery flavors better. But we'll see how this full year's is, how it goes. Let's see. At work, everyone's talking about squishies, and I don't know what it is. Did I already read that? Oh, I already read that. Okay. Yeah, those are weird. Like I said, those weird trends that everyone goes through. It's strange. And do I drink coffee? I drink coffee, definitely. I like all the different flavored ones. I know I go through like Starbucks and the scooters, and I make coffee at home. I mean, I don't drink, as of course those coffees are pricey, right? You're talking like $6-7, put tip on $8. They do add up there. I know when I travel, I usually do, and sometimes from work, like if I'm going into work or if I'm on lunch coming back, after a lunch, sometimes I'll go grab a coffee. But a lot of times I just make it at home. I have a Keurig brew and chill, which I can make my own iced coffee. It actually brews the coffee, then it chills the coffee, and then it dispenses it so it doesn't melt your ice and water it down, which is a beautiful thing. And I know when you use a Keurig, you don't get the same effect as if you brewed a pot of coffee. I get that. But in my household, like one cup of coffee on my way out to work or in the morning is good. Well, I don't need to brew a whole pot. And I know you can brew smaller amounts. I get that too. But then you have to dump the filter and rinse it out and all that. I just put the K cup in, close it up, pop it out. But anyways, it's nice that way because I just put my Truvia. I use Truvia for my sweetener. And then I try to get the sugar-free creamers, but the sugar-free creamers are just okay. I can't get away from the regular sugar creamers. They just add that much extra flavor that are good. The zero sugar ones, it's just too different. I'd rather just have my regular, which I don't just go crazy. The wife will just load her cup of sugar. She loves her not sugar, but she'll load it up with the creamer, and it's just like I try to be moderate with it. Yep. Let's see. Bessie drinks coffee. I have an iPhone 16. How do you like your iPhone? uh, like I said, one day I should probably try one. I've been tempted before to give one a try, but then that means I have to change all my Google stuff overnight. But I just I don't know. I just like my Samsung. But like I said, each one it's weird how people are two sides of the fence there. You love your iPhone, but then again, I can understand if you have like a MacBook and that too. Everyone ties things in. I know like my son Colton uses his iPhone and that he's loves his iPhone, and so it's like apples to apples, right? Let's see. Do I like baseball? Honestly, I'm not a fan of baseball. I mean, I like the Detroit Tigers because I live in Michigan. The Brewers I root for. I just don't really watch baseball much because, for one, there's too many games in a year. That's one of my biggest things. And I can't watch a game because the games are too boring for me. I know maybe watching them live would be a little more exciting, but to sit there and throw the ball, strike, wait for him to throw the ball back, and then he'll throw the ball at first base to try getting a guy out that might be stealing. Throw the ball back. Ball. It just, I know they did things to cut down all that to make the games go a little faster, but I just don't have the patience, to watch. Maybe I had a sitting on the bleachers with a hot dog and a cold drink in my hand. Maybe I'd appreciate it a little more, but and the big thing is too, same thing with like and I love hockey. I played hockey growing up. I love hockey, but again, it's one of those things too. There's too many games in a season. Hockey, basketball, and basketball. You could skip the first 3 quarters of a basketball game. It doesn't really matter. A basketball team could be up 20 points in the last couple of minutes. They could be tied up, and another team can win. It's just one of those things where it goes. I just don't really watch basketball much either. We did watch the playoffs when the New York Knicks was. I was a New York Knicks fan when I was younger. I liked the Knicks because Knicks. So I was a Knicks fan. I didn't watch them back then. Patrick Ewing and Mason and all them. They had Patrick Ewing was the man back then. But anyways, since they were in the playoffs, I was watching them, and my wife, I think, was from San Antonio. She's like, ex. Hopefully, she's not watching. But she has family down there. She's rooting for San Antonio, so I was going for the Knicks, and it was kind of a thing. But it was interesting when you get to the playoffs, and it's more exciting. But like I said, otherwise, when you're watching a regular season game, there's too many games in a year. If they win or lose this game, well, you still got 90 games to go. Who cares, right? And I get that in the big picture. Every game, every win, every loss matters. I get that. But when you're watching a game, it's not like football, where football you only have how many games, and each game really does matter. It's huge for every football game. So if you watch the first game of the season or the last game of the season, every game has some bigger impact because you only got how many games in the season I don't even know off the top of my head. Is it 17, 18, 16? I should look that up. I know yeah. But anyways, a lot less games. Every game matters more, right? But the other games, other sports, there's just too many out there, too many games to play, But yeah, like I said, I'll watch during the playoffs, and then sometimes maybe if it's a World Series or something to get into the playoffs, if the Tigers are in it or something, I'll watch it. But yeah. Let's see. Jay, you made it. Welcome to the stream, Jay. It's great seeing you here. How you doing today? I'm doing quite well here. It's a day off, so I am enjoying it. Going to see Daughtry in a little bit. So yeah. Let's see. Bessie, I have the Samsung A54 5G. Awesome way to be on a Samsung train. Heck yeah. Gotta love our Android, right? That's sweet. Jay, you used to have Motorola phones too. Oh yeah, Motorola made a dang good phone back then. I think the first one I had was the Droid Turbo. I think was one of them. Then I had what was the last one I had? I had the phones up until, like I said, they came out that one that had the click-on packs and all that stuff where you could add different things on the back, which was innovation. But then, like I said, then he sold. Motorola got bought by another company. I can't remember what company it was. And then it's just like, okay, well, Motorola lost its luster then. But Motorola made badass phones back then. I think I had like 3 of them I had before I ended up switching over. But yep. Let's see. I tried to like baseball. My favorite team is the Milwaukee Brewers. Hey, there you go. Gotta love the Brew Crew. Definitely. And I go for the Brewers too. Like I said, I've been a Tigers fan most of my life, but the Brewers are good too. And like I said, the fact that they're close by, you gotta support the team that lives close by, right? Let's see. My cable cord is bad. Well, that sucks. Is that like a charge cable you're talking, or are you talking like the port on there? My cable cord is bad. I have to go grab yourself a new one. The nice thing is I like how cords are more universal these days. Because for a while, I mean, early on, it's like every phone had a different kind of charger plug. It's like, why? Why do you have to have so many different plugs? And it's nice how it's just universal now. Most phones have like the same plug. You just go plug it in. You don't have to worry about, hey, do you have this kind of charger cord? So I do love that aspect of it. Moto doesn't have the quality they used to have. Yep, I agree with you 100% on that. Like I said, they changed companies that are making it, and I think they probably just bought it for the name and just put junkier stuff out there. So they think people, that don't realize that are going to be like, oh, look, Motorola. Because when was the last time there was a really innovative Motorola phone out? It's been Motorola used to put some badass phones out back then. Now, you don't really hear much about them. But now, really, pretty much right now, it's pretty much between, as far as the front runners, Samsung, and then Google has their Pixel line, and then you got Apple. Those are like the 3 bigwigs. Even like Sony. Sony used to make a decent phone for a while there, but then Sony kind of died out, and Motorola hasn't been doing much. And it's like, I know there's imported ones out there that I see, but here in the States and those are pretty much the big ones you got there. Probably like Samsung, Apple, and Google are the ones that are putting out the most phones. The biggest contenders there. That is for sure. I still got to wait. My phone will be hitting 2 years. 2 years in February. So the one thing I don't like about phones these days, I remember back in the day, you have a 2-year contract. 2 years, you get your phone, they give it to you, whatever, 2-year contract. Now these stupid 3-year contracts are just retarded, honestly. Uh, don't mean that in derogatory or offensive term. It's just dumb. Uh, 3 years, you get tied into a phone. They kind of get you looped in. And they'll give you all these deals. Give you your phone for free, give you this much trading credit. They're getting you because they got you locked into that dang contract for so long. But I don't like waiting 3 years. I was like to have the newest phone, but now after this, but then my wife is opposite. Her phone, yeah, her phone is well past her period, but her screen is all cracked and everything, and she's, I don't want to, get another one, and really they do get. It is nice when you can trade them in, and they give you like $1,000 credit towards a new one. That is nice, but then again, they lock in for 3 more years. And the one thing I didn't like what they did to me though, it's a bugger because they screw you on your plan. That's what they do. Because for me, I was on a plan for what, $89, and I had my unlimited everything, whatever. I had Disney Plus was included in that, and I had something else, my ESPN, and there was one other channel I think I had for streaming, 89.99. When I got this phone, they're like, "Oh, you're gonna have to upgrade your plan for $90, and you can't keep your plan. Otherwise, if you can keep your plan, but we're not going to give you your $1,000 for the phone." So I had to get this phone. I had to upgrade for the penny extra. Lost my Disney Plus and Hulu. No, it was a Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN. I lost all three of those and had to pay an extra penny more. It's the same price. I went from $89.99 to $90. But that's where they get you. They screw you. Like Verizon got me on that because I had to give up my streaming services and pay that extra penny. And it's dumb because I'm already paying the same price you're asking me to pay, but it's their way to weasel it out of me. So probably they figured, well, if I was using my Disney Plus and that I'm going to pay the $90 and I'm going to go back to them and I'm going to add it on to that $90 and pay like $100 or whatever. That's probably what they're hoping, but heck no. But yeah, but at least they gave me like a discount. Well, the end of that too is I had like a loyalty discount they gave me for a while where I was saving like $10 and I got my $5 off for using my checking account. So it brings it down to like what I pay. I think my bill's like 85 a month I pay right now for my one line. I should probably get added to the wife's, I suppose, but just had my phone there and I just never moved it. But yeah. But I know, and one day I should probably just go to prepaid as well. I know some people say, you hear good things and bad things. I know so many people say that prepaid is good. And then other times you hear it's like, well, if you're on prepaid, you don't get the priority access. That if you're in a busy area, like the actual Verizon customers get the prime speeds, where if you're not on Verizon, you get kind of like throttled down a little bit if it's a crazy area. But I know I don't go to crazy areas, but that's just what I heard, and that kind of scared me away from it. But maybe that's what they intended to do, scary me into just keeping my Verizon plan. But I don't know. You never know. Let's see. Bessie, I had to buy a new one. Okay, so new cord you bought, or did you have to buy a new phone? Well, a new phone, probably new cord. I'm assuming. Hey, let's see. I have a back brace. My back hurts. Oh, that sucks, Samuel. What happened to you? Is that something that you just been living with, like a condition, or is it something that you messed it up, or what? The chiropractor help that at all? I mean, I've only been to a chiropractor once in my life, as I messed it up at Tractor Supply when I worked there. Is trying to move two enormous generators, and when you have someone on a hand cart, you pull it back and you try to get your weight back to do it. I was kind of twisted sideways, and I was pulling on it, and the angle I was twisted and the force I was using, I did get them pulled up there, and my back was fine. But the next morning, I woke up and I was paying for it. And I didn't even realize what I did because I didn't do anything at that second. It was the next morning. So I didn't think, well, I'm like, did I sleep on it wrong or something? But then I had to go to chiropractor, like 4 times or so. And then you finally got it to work or got it back where it should be. Let's see. Hey, Mo, you made it. Welcome to the live stream. It's great seeing you, Mo. Hope your day is going awesome there. Hello to you. The pig with the butt is adorable. Isn't that? That's funny though, how they put stuff out like that. But I suppose people see it as cute, so people probably buy them. Let's see, Colton Fatal, the iPhone Master Race. Yeah, you've always been an Apple person. For me, I don't know. I just can't do Apple. But like I said, I've been tempted a couple times, but being so rooted in my Google, I suppose you could probably bring your Google stuff over. I suppose you can do Gmail and that over there, I'd imagine. But gave my students a break, back to work. Hey, there you go. Send them out to recess and say, okay, you can go enjoy the last part of the day out on recess, and I'm going to sit here and hang out on the live stream. Oh, that's right. When did school start for you? Well, I know you're back in session now, but did you start up recently? Was it? I can't remember. Maybe you already covered that at a different thing, at a different stream. But let's see. But anyways, thanks for popping in. I appreciate you seeing us. Have a great day, Mo. My mom doesn't want to change. Oh, I suppose, yeah. What do you mean, get you like another contract or something? Is that what you're talking? With a new phone? Yeah, I'm too. The tech part of me always wants the newest thing, and it's like it's really tough to wait for 3 years. My last time I was on a 3 year contract, I actually bought it the last year out and paid off the rest of my phone, and then I jumped on a new one. But so I just wanted a new one. No, I take that back. I had to because I was down to like 300 and some dollars on my phone, and when I was at work, I I looked at something and I put my phone in my I thought I put my phone in my pocket, but I missed it. And when I had this cart that had a squared out edge on it, and my phone went and it caught the corner of it, and I had a little chip on the side. And then the replace the screen would have been like $400, or I could have paid off my phone for like 350 or something, I think it was, and then just trade it in for a new one. So it's like pay 400 to replace the screen and still have an old phone, or 350 to pay it off and get a new one. So that's what I did with this one. So that's where I'm at. But like I said, I know when the new ones come out, come January, February, that's when Samsung usually puts out their new flagship phones. I may have to consider jumping up again because I don't like waiting 3 years. Uh, I know the folds come out too. I'm not sure about the fold. The fold always intrigues me because we need just to flip it open. But the thing I don't like, maybe they changed over the years, but I know when you close it, the phone seems kind of narrow, and I think that would drive me nuts because I want to have to fold my thing up every time I want to use it. But like I said, it just seems so narrow when it's closed, and that was my problem. Like I don't like that how narrow it is. So yep. And this is a good size, but I can still reach one handed. I can still, if I have to type something, I can get all the way across the screen on it. So it's, but I think that little one would just drive me nuts. And it'd be cool when I'm just chilling, looking at stuff, watching YouTube videos or something, to open it up and have a nice big screen. But like I said, the aspect when you're not unfolded seems like it'd be annoying. Let's see. Jay, I'm doing great today too. That is awesome. I'm happy to hear that. Rolling into the weekend. Although this is my weekend to work, I am going to get some good food, fair food later on today. So I'm happy about that. So I'm going to be on till it's like what 2 o'clock now almost. I'll be here till probably like quarter after 3:30. Then after I let the dogs out and get ready to go to the fair, the wife has to work till 4 today. Otherwise, I'd probably be at the fair right now. So grabbing her from work, and we're just going to shoot on down because the fair is like about 50 minutes away, and then you have to find parking and that stuff and all that good stuff. So yeah, then we have to deal with that fiasco of trying to park and everything down there. That's always fun. Yep. Let's see. I'm going to enjoy local KC Royals AAA team baseball, which is a better experience in person. I don't watch much professional baseball. Yeah, and you're probably right. It probably is kind of neat to be there and see it live and to get that experience, I suppose. Probably a lot more exciting than trying to watch it on the TV. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Have the Royals AAA team down there. I know in Appleton, Wisconsin, they have the Timber Rattlers, which are like the Brewers AAA team, I believe. But they're like, yeah, so that'd be kind of cool to maybe check that out one of these days too. But like I said, I suppose seeing the live would probably be a lot better than trying to watch. Because TV just kind of, watching there. But live would probably be awesome. I like to buy unlocked phones. Yeah, there you go too. That's good just to be unlocked. My problem is they always give those incentives to you trade in your own phone, even an old phone, even if it's broke. Like Verizon, give you $1,000 towards a new one. So it makes it nice. It's tempting because you trade it in, especially when a new phone comes out, because then you get all the perks of getting a new. You give you like credits to buy. Like last time I got the Samsung Galaxy Buds 2 or whatever, or 3, whatever they were on. I think 2. I got those for the wife. I already had the original generation, which I got with the phone before that. So I gave she benefited from that. But they give you like credits towards like cases and screen protectors and stuff. So it's kind of nice when you get it that way. So I mean, if they're going to say, well, hey, we'll give you $1,000 for your phone in any condition, but we're going to loop you in for 3 years, it's like, well, what do? It's kind of they got you in a never-ending cycle because you get $1,000. I mean, I can pay once this is paid off. They'll give me $1,000 off of a new phone. So once this is paid off, 3 years of being old, even if it's in pristine condition, I'm not going to get $1,000 on open market trying to sell it like on Facebook Marketplace or anything. So they got me anyways. So it's like, but I should probably just get an unlocked phone and just go and jump on one of the prepaids because I know too is if you're on prepaid, if I can get a plan for like $40 or whatever, I know some of them are probably even cheaper than that, like 30, 40. I'm not sure what the current rates are for like Cricket or whatever. The money I would save on that would pay for a new phone and then some. If I'm saving like $40 a month, 45, maybe $50 a month, that would add up pretty quick. So I could pay for a new phone with that money I'm saving. So, yep, definitely. Hate those plan restrictions and such. Was looking at upgrading my phone to the 17 Pro actually, but got declined on my $800 trade-in because of the phone plan. Because of my phone plan, and would have had to upgrade my plan. Yeah, that's where they got me on that one too. Like I said, and my plan was $89.99, but they made me upgrade to their $90 plan, and then they took away my streaming, my Hulu, my Disney Plus, and my ESPN. It's like, that's stupid. Really? I was paying you $90 already, but yet you make me pay a penny more and take all that away? That's just stupid. Otherwise, well, we're not going to give you that money. So they kind of got you by the balls, honestly. It's like, what do you do in a case like that? And I get a kick out of it too. Well, we'll lock your price in for how many years? It's like, yeah, but then as soon as you go to buy a new phone, well, they're going to screw you and make you upgrade. I don't know. It's just goofy. It's just really goofy, and it gets irritating. But I don't like this 3-year plan, 3-year cycle of upgrades. I'd rather have the 2-year again, where you could get a new phone every 2 years. 3 years seems like a long time. I mean, even though the technology is good on these phones, I mean, this phone, my Galaxy 23, is going to probably be good for how many years from now? Would still be a darn good phone to most people. But I like my tech. I want the newest. I must have. Let's see. I messed it up and at work broke my tailbone. Oh, damn. That sounds like it'd be painful. I'm sorry to hear that, man. That really sucks. At least, I know it sucks, but at least you did it at work and not like being home, slipping down the stairs and breaking it. Because at least at work, hopefully your work is covering it, right? I'm thinking that they would cover it for you if it's a work-related accident. So that is definitely a plus. I mean, light in the gray clouds, I suppose, that something like that would happen. But yeah, that man, I've been fortunate that the only thing I ever broke was my pinky. I broke my pinky. I'm not sure if it still looks a little odd there, but it's not too bad. But that's the only bone I've ever broken in my life. I've been blessed. I hope that never changes. But I couldn't imagine breaking something like that, like a leg, or breaking my wrist or my tailbone. That would suck. Probably just don't think. I would think that imagine even sitting would be kind of awkward on that and like kind of strange. So yeah, sorry to hear that, man. That really sucks. I personally like Apple so much in terms of integration with my laptop, iPad, etc. Nice to AirDrop when I need to transfer something between the devices. I suppose that's cool. Like I said, if you're doing the laptop and have the iPads and all that, you can just get them all together and boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I can definitely see that. That definitely makes sense to stick with Apple in cases like that. Just be able to integrate everything together and just have it all work around. Yeah, that is pretty awesome, I guess. And especially with your photography and all that stuff, I suppose you can just go boom, boom and shoot stuff around there. But yeah, I see where you're coming from there. Yeah, I get your love for Apple. Definitely. I wanted to try one of those folded phones. Seems like it might be a little awkward to hold. Yep, that's true. And I know they are making them thinner. I know that the phone itself is thin, but I don't know if I haven't looked at the newest one that came out. I haven't seen any of the demos or anything, like Best Buy or anything. I have to go check it out or any of the phone stores. But like I said, back in the previous generations, once you folded it, it just seemed long and skinny, and I did not like that aspect. because if I want to watch something like on here, I got a good ratio of everything. But if I did it when it was a little like skinnier, I think that would drive me nuts. So, and then if it always having, I'd be worried if I know the screen is made to fold and unfold, but I'd be worried about all the folding eventually having my screen get messed up. That'd be my worry about it. But it would be nice to have a bigger screen, like almost like a little tablet sized screen to be able to browse and do my stuff. But yeah, at what cost, right? Dun, dun, dun. The state fair is really far from me. That's a good 200-mile trip from me. Oh, that sucks, man. I mean, that'd be, yeah, 200-mile trip. Yeah, like a 2.5-hour drive. Well, it depends on how fast you drive. Like a 3-hour drive, probably, maybe longer. Depends on where it is. But yeah, it's like I got to get out to more of the state fairs. I do. Like I said, that Minnesota one was so crazy, but I was intrigued by it, just having everything there. But maybe I'll get down to Milwaukee next year or something and see. Because I just want to try like crazy, goofy food too. There's so many goofy things out there. But like I said, my fair up here is just kind of, they have some good food, but it's just not different and exciting. But there's some darn good stuff there. Like those cheese curds are my favorite. Cheese curds, bloomin' onion. Like I said, all just normal stuff. They don't have any crazy stuff at mine. Unless maybe this year I'll be surprised. It'll be something different. But and you gotta have the lemonades. I know that lemonade has so much sugar in there, but those lemonades are so good. Gotta love have a lemonade or two. Definitely. Let's see. Streaming services are too expensive. I have Apple TV. I wanted to watch Fraggle Rock. Oh wow! I used to love Fraggle Rock. I know that, don't they have new episodes now? Man, that's classic. I used to love that show when I was a kid. I used to have HBO, and I grew up on Fraggle Rock. Fraggle Rock is awesome. I should probably check it out though, because just recently my Chase card sent me an invite, or I got an email for me to have a free year of Apple TV, and I did sign up for it. I know their trick already. We're going to be a free year of Apple TV, and then they're going to expect me to forget about it. So once 12 months is up, then they're going to go, boom, here's the annual rate of $150 or whatever it is at that time. And hey, you can't, no refunds on this. So you're stuck with it. But little do they know that I went in my calendar on my phone, and like 3 weeks before my date when I signed up, I put a notification on there. So as long as they don't miss that notification, they're not going to get me. So I still have to dig into Apple TV again. I tried it for a couple months back, like a year or so ago, but having a free offer from my Chase card, I couldn't pass it up. It wasn't one where you had to buy it too, and then they credit you. It was just click here and accept it, and that's what I did. I got a free year of Apple TV. So I've started looking that one show I got. What's that with that coach on it? I hear so many good things about that. Is it Ted Lasso? I hear so many good things about that show, but I've never watched it. But maybe now I have a year to catch up on all of it and see how good it is. But so many people say that's a good show. But if you guys watch Ted Lasso or anything else on Hulu, I know that one show on there too. What's it about? I can't think of the name of that one. It's like a one-word name, I think. It's like the guy from Step Brothers, like the Dick brother on Step Brothers, like him and his family. Severance. That's a show. I heard good things about that too, but I think when I had the trial of it, or when I not trial, but when I watched a couple days of it, when I had it before, I watched a couple episodes, and I didn't really stick with it, but I know that's a show people really highly said it was good. So yeah, but Fraggle Rock. Dun, 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 dun. I used to love that. That show was classic. Like was it the Dozers? When they build those buildings with those little crystal sticks, and then the Fraggles would eat them all, and they get all pissed off. But yeah, the good old days. It was $12.99. I had extra money. Hey, there you go. Definitely, you gotta spoil yourself sometimes, right? Sometimes you just gotta, $12.99, have a month's worth of entertainment. There you go. Can't beat that. I don't think I would ever switch to an Apple phones. Yeah, it makes it tricky. That's like me too. It's like to switch everything over. I mean, maybe it might not be that bad, but having everything rooted in Android and that, like all my apps and everything I purchased, like a couple apps I purchased. I don't buy a lot of apps, but there's a couple things I got, a couple games that I paid for would not transfer over, I would imagine. So you'd be back at square one with that. But I just love my Android. But like I said, it goes both ways. If you're on Apple, you probably look and say, "Well, I can never leave my Apple." So, but I do love that integration where you can have everything like between the computer, the iPad, and like all that stuff. That is a cool option to have that. Let's see. Bessie has an iPad, and I have switched iPads. Oh, you got a new iPad you got now? You got a bigger one? iWatches seem pretty cool too. I got the Galaxy Watch, which I like my Galaxy Watch, but except the other day, the one thing I hate about my charger is it's a little round charger, a little disc that you set your watch on, but it flipped. It has a tendency when it's sitting on the table there, it flips upside down. So the other day I put my watch on there thinking I was charging when I went to bed. Got up the next day, I didn't even pay attention to my watch not lighting up. I assumed it was charged, slapped it on my hand, and I went to work and I'm like looking at it, I'm like, it wasn't working. And it's like I was like lost all day. I know I had my phone to check my time, but it's just so nice to be able to flip it. You got the date, you got the time, you got your steps, all that on there. And I was like lost all day because every time I kept wanting to look at it, it's like, oh, battery's dead. It's like, dang it. But that dang charger, I even taped that one time, which I should probably tape it again. I put electrical tape on there to kind of hold it so it wouldn't flip because and it naturally, of course, wants to flip to the side that doesn't charge the bottom. That's how it goes, right? Let's see. Checking my messages here, see if my cookies made it in, but I don't see any. It'd be cool if they made it in while I was live streaming because I would love to pull them up. Maybe I'd even try them in front of you guys, give a little sneak peek of them. But let me see where they're at. It said they're coming today. Let's see. It's out for delivery. Track it. We are between 12 and okay. It's out for delivery between 12 and 2 p.m. Well, it's 2:06 right now. Where the heck are they? Estimated delivery between 12 and 2. Well, they must have their time wrong, people, because, yeah. I know being a UPS driver must be crazy. And everyone wants their packages so soon, and they're just like, I get it. Yeah, it must be a stressful job at times, especially during the holidays. I can imagine being a UPS driver in the holidays. So much respect to anyone that works for UPS or the Postal Service and that. Yeah, you guys keep things going. So I appreciate you guys. If there's anyone out there watching that is a delivery driver of any sort, thank you for that. Let's see. I get Apple TV through my Roku. There you go. Gotta love Roku. Hey, I drive pretty fast. Yeah, you gotta drive fast. I drive if the speed limit. I shouldn't even say there's any cops out there to be watching. No, but if it speed limit's 55, usually I go like 67, 68. And if it's like goes up to 65, you got to go like if it's up to 65, I usually go 75. And when it goes up to like 70, then I usually go like 80. But yeah, you got to go. You got to at least go like 7 to 10 miles over the speed limit when you're on a long stretch out of town. I'm not saying in town. In town, I always abide by the speed. Well, I take that back. There's one town on a road it's like 35 miles an hour. I usually go 40. So, but in town, I go like usually like 5 or less over. When I'm driving a distance, usually I go like 7 to 10 over. But I'm not sure what their threshold is. That one time I was going 82 in a 65, and they ticketed me. He said, "Well," he said, "you know," and I knew it was coming. I told the wife right away. I said, "Watch." As he grabbed my stuff, he went back to his car. I said, "Watch. He's going to say that while normally he would just let me off, but since I was going over 80, he has to give me a ticket." And the officer came back. Well, normally, I let you off, but since you're going over 80, I have to write you a ticket. So I knew that was coming, and I'll be coming up. November of this year will be 2 years that it was that I had that happened. So hopefully, I'll help my insurance a little bit. My insurance did take a little jump when I got that, but that's one thing I hate about insurance. They always find ways to raise up your rate, but when I was younger, people would always say, once you get older, your insurance drops as you get older. Really? Really? Because my insurance has only went up, even without the tickets, before the tickets. My insurance always creeps up. It's like, shouldn't it be creeping down as I'm getting older? I'm 52 years old. It should be dropping, not going up. But when I was younger, that's what I would always hear. when you're younger, your insurance is high, but as you get older, it drops. Well, that philosophy has went out the window because my insurance doesn't drop because I'm older. It hasn't dropped at all. It always goes up. I mean, I've never seen my insurance ever really like drop on its own. I have to change my stuff around for it to drop to save myself. But yeah, it doesn't drop when you get older. Maybe back then in those days, but yeah. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. That's what I give out for free. For sure. Dylan, my man, you made it to the stream. Welcome, Dylan. Happy to see you here. Welcome. Hope your day is going awesome today. It's great to see you there. So thanks for joining us and saying hello. Let's see. Ted Lasso is great. I'm gonna have to check that out because so many people are talk about how good it is. I just got to check that out. Shrinking is another interesting one. I've seen some like trailers on it. Maybe I'll have to check that one out too. I guess I got a year of it, so I may as well do it because I know right now I got Paramount, we got HBO Max, we got Peacock, we got Netflix, we got Hulu, we got Disney Plus. Some other one I'm missing. Oh, and we got Stars. But Stars had a deal. It's like $3 a month or something like that. So I got sometimes I got 7 streaming services. Well, now with Apple TV, I got 8. But when I have 7 streaming services, I can go through all of them and not find anything that I want to watch. It's like then I'll have to go through YouTube and just scroll on and find some random YouTube videos to watch. But I'll have 7 streaming services and I got nothing to watch. It's weird how I'm not sure if I'm the only one. Are you guys like that too? Do you just have all these streaming services and you can sit there and scroll through and just not find anything that's appealing? Or is it just me? Maybe I'm just too picky sometimes, but I don't know. I don't know. I just can't find stuff sometimes. I'm just like, what the heck? Let's see. Dylan, I am doing good. And you, Nick, finished my taste test challenge marathon. I've tasted everything I wanted to try. Yay me. Hey, that's awesome, man. What all did you get to try? And how was it, though? Hopefully you had some tasty treats there. And as far as me, I am doing great. I am off today. It's my Friday. I'm going to the fair at 4 o'clock with the wife, and we're going to go check out Chris Daughtry tonight. Should be an awesome show. I'm excited about that, but I'm more excited, too, about the fair food. Yeah. Good stuff. I know some people might say, well, are you going to do reviews on the food? I'm not really sure because my fare is just basic stuff. Cheese curds, bloomin' onions. There's this teriyaki chicken on a stick that you get like tempura with fries and onions and peppers. It's all good stuff, but I mean, there's nothing really. I wish my fare had some different rare treats, and it'd be like, oh wow, I want to show you guys that. But it's all just basic stuff, so I'm not sure if you guys would be interested in seeing like fair cheese curds or just cheese curds and and stuff. Bloomin' onion. It's a bloomin' onion. I wish I had something like crazy that I could try, but that's where the state fairs come into play. And I know when I went to the Minnesota State Fair a couple years back, it was early on in my channel, and I felt like I'd be goofy. I mean, well, for one, there were so many people there too. It was just that fair. It was a Saturday. It was just crazy packed. And for another, maybe if it was like not so crazy, maybe I would have felt okay making some videos there. But once I got there, I'm like, this is just too insane, and I couldn't push myself to making videos, which I probably should have. But I kind of kicked myself after not doing them then. But it was that was insanity. That fair was just so big and crazy. So that's why I didn't make them back then. But my fair is too boring. I wish I did more. Let's see. Yes, I'm still using the old one. It doesn't turn off. Let's see. Look, Ma, I caught a Fraggle. Oh, yeah, that's right. I caught the Fraggles or tried to catch them. Yeah, there you go. I can't think of the old man's name. And there's a dog. Was it Sprocket? Was a dog? That I got. Maybe if the Fraggles are on there, maybe I have to check it out and see if there's some new episodes. I know maybe we'll bring back some nostalgia here, especially. I remember that one too. Was it It's one of the old classic ones where there's haunted. I used to love that one where there's something was haunted. Or they thought the cave was haunted. There's one area of the cave, and I can't remember exactly how it went, but my mind always picks up on that episode. I have to check it out and see if I can find it on there. Sure, be easy to find in the descriptions of the episodes, but yeah. Fraggles. That's so good. Yeah, I'm happy that I believe they do got new episodes. I'm gonna have to check those out. But da, 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 down Fraggle Rock. Let's see. My insurance hasn't gotten any cheaper. Hey, isn't that goofy, right? Because I know when I was younger, that's all I always heard. People are like, your insurance gets cheaper when you get older, and I was excited. I was thinking, okay, this is gonna get cheaper. And now that I'm older, it's not any cheaper at all. It's like it's more expensive, and I know right now I go through Progressive. I used to go through State Farm, uh, but then what happened was, and State Farm was actually pretty good to me. But one thing I learned with insurance is every few years you got to change. Because I was with State Farm for like going back years ago. I was with State Farm, and my rate kind of crept up a little bit there. And then I was with them for like what 3 4 years. And then I just one day I'm like I'm gonna and they kept creeping me up a little bit. So I'm like I'm gonna go check to see what else is out there. And then I found Progressive, and Progressive was down to here. And then Progressive started going little by little up. And then after a couple few years went by with Progressive, I'm like, I looked at State Farm, and State Farm was like down to here. So I jumped back over to State Farm, and State Farm has been decent. But then I got my new car, and my car, well, not new car, my new used car, my Subaru, and that had a bunch of safety features on it. It has like eye detection, so if I'm driving on a road and I like look off the road, it'll go deet deet deet. It has a little thing that watches my eyes. So if I look down on my phone or something for a second, deet deet deet, pay attention to the road, or it'll beep at me to get my attention. Or if I go over the line a little bit, deet deet deet, you know, it's just smart like that where it can tell what I'm doing if I'm looking at the road or not. Which it's probably good to have because it keeps my attention, so I don't have to worry. If I because I know I can be bad at it. I know the wife will get on me, but I can be bad, especially if I'm on a driving somewhere. I don't just make a playlist and hit play. I'll be going on a road driving, and it'll be like, I want to hear this song, and I'll be as I'm driving, play this song next, and then I'll be going, and it'll be like, I want to hear this song, play this song next. So I keep making my playlist on the go because sometimes when you're driving, you just get songs in your head. It's like I haven't heard that song in so long, so play that next, and then I'll play the next one. And so my eyes do get off the road, and I don't get. I should probably just make a general list and just let it randomly play them. But yeah, but it's nice to have the car watching me because then the car is like, hey, look at the road. So, but with that feature, my State Farm didn't have that feature in its options when I looked up the quote for my car. So it just saw it as a standard car. So then I went back to Progressive, and Progressive, I could check the box on those for eye tracking and da da da. And then it has the feature where it stops, like if you're going to hit something, it'll stop you, or something punt goes on front of you, and it pulls out. My car will actually brake for me. So it has those features on it, which State Farm didn't recognize. And I even called, excuse me, the local office. I said, well, hey, are these on there? And they're like, well, we don't got those options on there. But since Progressive had them on there and they were great safety options, Progressive had a cheaper rate. So I went back to Progressive, and that's where I'm at now. So it's kind of like you have to jump around. But as I said, I think with the gradual increases, every few years you got to jump to a new place. So we'll see, if how long Progressive stays reasonable for me. So because right now I think I pay like $155 for my insurance now, but I think I had like a $200 comp, and I think I bumped my collision up to like 1,000. But my comp is good. I keep my comp low because I know Subaru cars like the Legacies and that they say that the windshields are prone to crack. So I know when I got the car, and the reason I did it too because I heard that from people, and even when I was buying the car, the dealer was trying to sell me on it. So this thing will cover your windshield if it breaks. And it was like 1,000 or $1,200 or something like that. For so many years or whatever. Those windshields are prone to break. And you might want to get this coverage. And I thought, well, for all that money I pay, I could just simply get a low comp, and then if my window cracks, how many times I'm covered. So, but anyways, from the time I looked at the car to the time I bought the car, it says I took it for a test drive, and then I was there, and while I was thinking on it, somebody else must have took it for a test drive, and the window cracked. So when I went to go buy the car, they said, well, you can kind of take and we'll schedule it to get it repaired. I said, no, I don't want the car until the windshield is repaired. I don't want to drive it off the lot without it and have to worry about that crap. But anyways, it cracked there. And then when I had the car, it cracked, I think like a year later. I was going down the road and got another one. But I think it might just be the Subaru windshields, their branded ones, because I got a Safe Light one on there, and it hasn't cracked since. So it must be just some with the Subaru OEM windshields that the angle of them, whatever, is somehow just prone to crack, and that's a known thing. Other people have the problem too. So yeah, but since I have the Safe Light windshield on there, it's worked good. So no issues at all. Let's see, our newer car. Let's see. On the newer cars, they are so quiet that you can end up going pretty fast and not even know it. Yeah, that's true. The ride is so smooth in that. And I know my car, I love my Subaru Legacy. I got like a Legacy Limited. I love that car. That car was love at first sight, honestly, when I got it. Because I wasn't planning on getting a car. It was like summertime. And I thought, well, I'm going to start looking. I've heard about the Legacy, and I thought, uh, I put my tongue earlier when I ate that cookie. I was gonna say I thought my mouth looked a little. A weird habit of biting my tongue. I don't know why that is, but I thought I could taste some blood in there. But anyways, I was just kind of like I said, well, I'm gonna research to see what kind of car I wanted. Hyundai, but I always heard good things about the Subaru. I love the fact because I live up in a cold climate. I love the fact it's all-wheel drive. I love the fact it was a nice sedan. It had a lot of options. The sound system was great. Has the big screen in it. And I thought, well, I'm going to take it for. I'm going to go to the Subaru dealer, just look, see what it is, get an idea on prices and that stuff, so I'll know for when next summer comes around, I'll be ready to buy a car. And then I went in there and I saw the car, that car sitting there, and I'm like, that car like spoke to me. It said, "Take me for a ride." So, of course, when you go to a dealer right away, the guys come out there, and, hey. So I took it, he said, "Here, take it for a drive," So I took it. Went down the road, came back, and I'm like, yeah, and I did fall in love with it from that first drive. And I told the guy, I said, "Well, okay, here you go." And the guy's like, "Well," because I told him I'm down in town shopping. He's like, "Well, why the heck you bringing it back so soon?" He said, "Keep it for the day." He said, "We're here till like 6 o'clock. As long as you come back by 6 o'clock to drop it off, you're good." So of course, and I really got the hook into my mouth there. I was like, because I took it, I just fell in love with that car every second I drove that thing. And then I finally, I had to have it, and there it is. But that dealer really, he knew how to sell a car, though. He really looped me in on that. I mean, I wanted to buy the car, yes, but he got me good though. Because what he did is, I'm assuming this is all tactic, because he told me I was humming and hawing in the car, and he called me. What do you think? What do you think? And I'm like, I'm not sure if I'm ready to buy a car. I just kind of like looked at him. I wasn't really ready to financially commit to a car right now. And he's like, okay, okay. And then Saturday came, and he's like, calls me up. He's like, "Got some bad news for you. Somebody just came in here, looked at that car. They're just going to get the financing all lined up, and the car's gone. Sorry. And then he told me that. And I'm like, son of a bee, why didn't I jump on that car? I love that car. Why didn't I get it? And I was kind of kicking myself in the butt all weekend long. And then Monday came along. Monday morning, I get a phone call. He calls me back. "Hey, got great news for you. The people that were looking at that car, their financing fell through, so the car's still available if you want it." He got me. I'm like, I can't let this car go again. I give him my card to put $500 down to hold it, and then the rest is history. But I am happy it all worked out, because I love that car. That's more than any car I've ever had. The features on it are amazing. The drive is amazing. That car is my baby. I know my wife gets jealous sometimes, or she's to that. She thought I loved the car more than her, but I love her a little more. Oh, just kidding. A whole lot more. But yeah. So that's my car story. But Subaru, and it sucks that they're no longer making Subaru Legacies. I think 25 was the last year they're making them. For some reason, maybe they're not selling them. I know the utilities, the cross tracks, and that probably are the ones that are selling the most. But I just love a car. I don't want anything else. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do when this one goes bad on me. Hopefully, I don't have to worry about that for a while. But I love that car. Let's see. So sorry about going in on my car story there. Let's see. And let's see. I feel the same way. I spend an hour just scrolling through streaming services. Yeah, it's crazy how you just can't find anything sometimes. It's just, I don't know. And then, yeah, I don't. It's just weird how you can have all those options. I remember back in the day going to like rent movies and you'd walk through I miss those days though. Like when Blockbuster was open and we had a place around here. We used to have a place up there called the Tape Deck up in the mall. Very Video. Those were the best days. I remember up in when I was still in high school. Uh, when you have a snow day, I'd go to this place called Very Video, just rent a movie, go home and just watch it. Because back then you had your VHS tapes. That's dating me back when VHS was a thing. But I'd go grab a movie and sit there and watch it on a school day, snow day. I guess even when you get older, it was just a great thing just to walk through Blockbuster, just seeing all the new release section there and just grabbing the movies you want. There's something special about that. Now it's just not the same, just scrolling through and yeah, but it is weird how you just can't find anything on there. It is nice though how movies are going so quickly from theater to streaming services though. It's crazy how fast they are going to digital and that right away. I still go through a lot of movies. I don't, a lot of people are like, I'm not paying all that money, but there's something special about sitting in a movie as well. I just saw Spider-Man. What else? I'm going to see Insidious. Insidious is out this weekend, I think, right? The new Insidious. So maybe by the end of the weekend, or plus it's nice too because at a movie theater Monday nights they have $5 movies Monday night, and you pay $5 or $6 for a small drink and a small popcorn. So you can really go to movies cheap if your theater has special nights like that. But you know, yeah. But I'm gonna go. Yeah, Insidious should be interesting. So I'm excited about that one. But Spider Man was wonderful too. Anyways, let's see. I catch up on my comments here. Let's see. Oh, I liked most of them. Some of them was very disgusting, but I loved most of them. Hey, that's awesome. That's good that you enjoyed most of what you tried. I know every once in a while you have to get something that's bad in there. Like today, I reviewed. I was kind of disappointed. Hot Pockets snack. What the heck do they call those? Snack packs or something like. I think it's called snack pack or something. Or what it is basically it's a hot pocket and a little crease in the middle that you're supposed to break it apart and you have two of them like snacks. But it was like a a cheesy beef flavored or nacho cheesy beef flavored hot pocket, and it just the picture on the box shows, of course, nice big thick one with all these toppings inside of it, and in reality hits when you cook one up and it's like this thin and it has like a very light layer of stuff in there and you eat it. Is you had more breading than I did stuff in the side. It was a letdown, but I did have a couple tens I reviewed today, so I'm happy about that. So speaking of, what time is it? I know I should do all my stuff on an automatic schedule. Ooh, I just got a notification. My package was delivered. Oh yeah. That's right, the dog. See, so much for watchdogs, right? There can be a leaf falling off a tree, and my dogs are, "Row, row, row." But yet the UPS guy went to my front porch, set a box down. First, his truck pulled up, which is usually you can hear that. Put a box down, and walked away. And my dogs don't notice anything, but a squirrel can be out on the deck, and they're crazy. Yeah, you guys ain't doing your job very well, are you? We have a ring cam too, so the ring cam goes off on here if somebody's at the door. But I'm going to get that in a second. But one thing I had to do real quick here before anything, too busy talking. But I know I got to automate my stuff so everything just gets posted by time. Because I know sometimes you guys are probably wondering, well, where the heck is this video? Usually it goes up on this time, and so my morning ones are usually always between 7 and 8. But I know, but sometimes what happens is when I upload, if I get a late start and I upload them to YouTube, it takes them a while to process the video after it's done. So then I have to sit there and wait for them to go through all that. So, and then sometimes I forget about it. I go to work and I start doing stuff and I forget. And it's like, oh crap, I didn't make that live. So, but anyways, making awesome drink, other awesome review for today for my afternoon review. I got the Bloom Sparkling Energy Pear Scare drink, which is wonderful. Great pear flavor. It's just good. And a little touch of cinnamon on it. So I just put that video live, but you can watch that after the stream if you want. Let's see. I just got to put in my other ones. So I got it uploaded there. Got to put it on TikTok. Put my description in. Yeah, so you have to go through the whole list of stuff. So I go, YouTube goes first usually. Then I go to TikTok. Then I got to go to Instagram. Instagram. But after I do this, then I'm going to go get my box. If you were here at the beginning of the stream, you guys know what it is. If you join later, you don't know what it is. So it's going to be here. Just got to get that. Sorry, just got to get my other things uploaded here. Lemonade is a silly thing to upload to. I always hate that because you upload, it takes so long, and then things get closed up, and then I still got my morning video it didn't upload. Let's see here. Got that. Gotta go to YouTube, and then I'm gonna get my box. I am super excited. Let's see, and I'm not sure how early it is because I don't think this is in stores. What's in that box on the porch right now? I may have to break in on them and try one of each. Might spoil my review, but I can review it live for you guys on here. And it gives you guys an idea right now, too, because I'm not sure if this is early or not. Well, anyways, I'm just going to go get it. I'll be right back. Yeah, so much for being watchdogs. And the stuff behind me, no, I'm not a hoarder. If you're new to the stream, that's my stepdaughter. She's in the process of moving out, except they delayed her apartment. She's moving to Green Bay. I'm actually really jealous of her because she's moving to Green Bay. I want to move to Green Bay. But but they delayed her apartment. Still got some stuff here, but it's convenient because it's here. It just goes right out the door. But here is what I got. Dun, dun, dun. You know, it's hard not to get excited about foods. I just can't help myself. It's just like, and this is something that I'm thrilled for. Let me catch up on my comments while I'm doing here. Oh, hey, Jay, you know what I'm doing, man. There you go. Let me catch up on my comments because I don't want to like be way behind on my comments and then open it. But yeah, Jay knows. I'll tell you what, I'm just going to go and open this, then I'll read my comments, then I'll partake. I can't show you guys these and not try them. But if you this one I had earlier, what I talked about, you'll see. Oh, look at that. Banana pudding flavored Oreos. Got the vote thing on there. Oh, I'm happy I ordered these. I ordered them on, was it Monday night, I think it was, from Oreo Direct. Like I said, it cost $15 plus like $6 to ship them. $21 to have these at my door without having to track them down. I don't even know if these are in stores yet, but and then look at that. Chicken and waffle Oreos. These could go either way. You don't know what's going to happen there. And last but not least, which these are going to be interesting, deep fried Oreos. This, like I said, I know I just keep saying that, but I would love to have a deep fried Oreo. I should bring some of these to the fair and say, hey, can you deep fry these for me? And those even look like a double. Is that a double stuff, or is that just the way it looks on there? Because you have 3 layers of cream on there. Maybe it doesn't say double stuff. But yep, I'm going to dig in those in just a second. Let me get my comments here. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I'm way backed up here. Let's see. Let's see. That would be fun. That'd be fun to see Daughtry. Yeah, I've seen him twice now. I've seen him at the Island Resort and Casino, which is like 35-minute drive from here. And I've seen him in Anaheim, California, back when he first started out with Bon Jovi. That was years ago, and he was phenomenal back then. His voice is just so powerful. He can just belt that out, and the songs are good. He really rocks it, and I just can't wait. Definitely can't wait. He is phenomenal. He was one of the best performers to come from American Idol. I'm with you on that. I agree with you 100%. Too bad. I mean, I know he's a good size artist. I just wish he would have really I know he's rock, and I know in today's world, today's music scene, what's with that, right? Some of the music that's popular and big, it's like, what the heck is that? What is this? I grew up in the 80s. I love my hard rock. I love my heavy metal, my hair bands. I listen to all kinds of obscure hard rock and metal bands. I have 1,200 music CDs in this house. Rare CDs now, a lot of bands. If you looked at my collection, you'd be like, who the heck are these guys? But now they're rare because they were, back then people were like, who the heck are these guys? And now there's a demand for all that stuff. So I got all these CDs that I might sell one day, but Yeah, but I just rock and it's just awesome. And Daughtry is just like, yeah, he is wonderful. Robert, you made it, buddy. Happy Friday to you as well. Just enjoying the summer of 2026 with a drink there. Hey, there you go. Yeah, I got to work this weekend. Bummer. But at least I got today off, so I'm enjoying it. Next weekend I'll have off. My work schedule is every other weekend off. So, but this is at least I got today off Friday to enjoy the fair and that. Glad to hear, Nick. Is there any new foods you recommend me to try? I know you said there are 3 new foods coming August 27th, if I'm not mistaken. But are there any others? Actually, these right here are the 3 new flavors that are supposed to come out on August 27th. But they're here now. I ordered them, like I said, directly through Oreo, so I'm not sure if maybe that was just a speculated date. Maybe they're not in the stores yet, but I'm thinking these are early here. I'd like to try getting a video made, but I don't think I can. So I only got so much time, and I'm hanging with you guys, so I'm not leaving my stream. I'm going to eat them trying for you guys now, but to make a video, I'll have to do that probably tomorrow, probably. But I work tomorrow. Well, I could do it tomorrow morning. I could do it maybe, because tomorrow I put myself as a closer, so I can. Tonight's going to be a long night coming back after the concert. So yeah, maybe I'll do it tomorrow morning, or be like tomorrow afternoon video. But you'll get to see them here in a second here. But let's see. I would like to get a Subaru. I've heard great testimonials about the brand. Yep, and I'll give you a testimonial right here. I love my Subaru. I've had it for like 3.5 years now, and it's just been a wonderful car. There was one issue with it where it had what the heck was it? There was some kind of thing was had an issue where setting off my sensors and stuff. Everything worked fine, but the sensors were going off. Like in your car, when you turn it on, it go ding, 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 everything was lighting up. But I brought the Subaru. It was under warranty, so they replaced it. And it was like a $900 and some thing, no cost. Gave me free rental even that downer, which was awesome. But that was all taken care of. Other than that, the car's been great. No problems at all. Smooth ride, great power, comfortable. I love the speaker system in there. Got like a Harman Kardon 13 speaker system in there. Awesome. So let's see. My bad. The 24th, not the 27th. 3 new Oreo sweet. I will not try the chicken ones, but I am going to try the deep fried and the banana pudding one. Hey, you never know. I'm going to try those chicken fried ones. Maybe chicken fried waffles. Maybe I'll be impressed. Maybe it'll be amazing. I will soon find out. I'm waiting to see next review of the 3 Oreo flavors. I used to go 2 or 3 times a week to the local Hollywood Video. It's a much better experience to browse the physical DVDs at the rental stores. Exactly, that's right. And then get some snacks there. It's just the experience. Just going, grabbing a movie, get everyone around. It was just movies were just so great back then. It was a great time, Yeah, I miss those days. And it's not the same just scrolling through stuff. It's nice to be able to just, like you said, browse through, pick what you want. And then it was nice because we had Blockbuster Video where we're at, as I got older there, and they had that program where you could just you pay like, was it $25 a month, or maybe 20? I think it was like $20 or $25 a month, and you get 2 rentals. You could have either video game or movie. You just rent them, and you had that you just had a monthly fee you'd pay. So if you rented a movie, you could bring it back right after you watched it and grab another movie. Or a video game, you rented a video game and it sucked, no problem. Bring it back, get a different one. But you could have 2 of them out at a time. And I think it was like $25 a month, I think. And it was wonderful. You didn't have to go. You just swap them out anytime you want. And that was awesome. But I miss that kind of stuff too, But nowadays, video games are all digital, so you can't even get those. Oh, my baby sent me sent a flower for 30 jewels. Thank you, love. That's my love right there. That's Miss Happy Place. Lori, thank you, baby, for the 30 jewels. Love you. Looking forward to the fair with you, baby, and some awesome music. Gonna rock it, eat some good food. Thank you, baby. Hope your day is going awesome at work. Your second half. Love you, love you. Let's see. My theater has discount tickets on Tuesday and a free small popcorn. Hey, there you go. That's a good deal. That's a way time to catch them too. I know my theater has like VIP seats, which I absolutely love. On a normal day, I think they're like $13 for a ticket. On the $5 day, I think it's like $8 a ticket, I think. So you still get the discount rate on those, but the VIP are nice because the back 3 rows, depends on the theater, 2 or 3 rows. The bigger ones have 3 rows. They have your normal seats, and then they have like more of a gap and then he puts seats that are kind of in groups of two, and you have big armrests. And you have like a bigger armrest, and you have like two, and then they have rows. But between the rows, there's more space, so you don't have to worry about somebody sitting right in front of you. Like, there's always somebody tall with a hat on or something else sitting in front of you. But when you have that extra space between there, there are assigned seats on top of it all. Like when Spider-Man came out, uh, tickets went on pre-sale opening night. We had our VIP seats there. We just walked in, sat down, didn't have to worry about getting in line, trying to get a good seat. Spots were reserved. It's well worth it. Just the seats are more comfortable too. To have that extra space, not have people on top of you, it's awesome. And our movie theater up here, they added a entertainment center on front of it. They have a restaurant, and they have like arcade games and stuff where you win prizes, kind of like a Dave and Buster's kind of thing, and they have axe throwing. But the cool thing is, when you walk into the theater, you go over to the kiosk over there, and you can pop an order for food, and then you get your movie tickets dealt with, go to your seats, and then you get a text message, your food's ready, and you can go grab your food, sit and eat dinner, and watch a movie. It's so awesome how they added that in. You can't beat that. It's so nice, and their food's really good there too. They have a really good food. Let's see. Cheeseburger pizza rolls. Oh, yeah. Did you get the cheeseburger pizza rolls? I did a review on those the other day. They weren't bad, actually. They're a little unique and different. I actually like them. At least I a little ketchup-y vibe to them. I went and saw Spider-Man and really enjoyed it. Yeah, Spider-Man was good. It was the only thing I didn't like about the Spider-Man movie. I like the fact they did a lot of storyline and that stuff with it. I didn't like the fact that there's no big real epic battles. There's no usually movies have a big finale battle, and I know they had a lot of things. They did a lot like with the. I won't want to spoil anything for everyone that hasn't seen it, so I'm not going to say anything there. But you know what I mean if you watched it. I mean, they had the event that happened at the end, but it wasn't no big all out brawl. But it's still I love the storyline and how they developed everything. It was a little change of pace from the other Spider-Man movies, even but it was decent and different. I like that. Let's see. I saw some good movies in the theater. Spider-Man Brand New Day, Sonic 3, The End of Oak Street. The list goes on. Some movies I'm excited to see is Avengers Doomsday, Sonic 4, Frozen 3. Yeah. There you go. I am so excited about that Doomsday movie. I'm hoping it goes back to kind of like the roots of like Endgame was such a great movie. I hope they don't they strayed. Superhero movies have just kind of ever since Endgame, they haven't really been the same. They killed off, loved characters, and it just changed things around. And I'm happy that Doomsday is hopefully. I'm a little weirded out the fact that Robert Downey Jr., Iron Man is Doom, but I know they say that Doom can take any form, and they got, yeah. But yeah, it should be a great movie. I mean, it's going to be really awesome to see. At least I'm hoping. Time will tell. Sonic 3 was great. Can't wait for the sequel to come out next year. Yeah, those Sonic movies, I was really impressed with them. Right from the start, when he changed the character, I know when they first released the character model of Sonic, everyone was like, what the heck is that? They didn't do it right. Whoever made that character doesn't know who Sonic was. But the fact they took the time to redo the whole thing shows that they cared about that movie, and look what you got. You got an amazing movie series. I love those Sonic movies. Those are definitely awesome. I'm looking forward to a new one myself. Definitely. Avengers got me super excited too. Yep, again, I'm looking forward, and the way these days are going by, it's not going to be that much longer. I mean, these months are going. It's almost September already, for crying out loud. So I am really excited about that. I already bought my tickets for the Wile E. Coyote movie coming out next Friday. That looks like a funny movie too, with John Cena in it too. That because I still got blood on my lip. That movie is going to be interesting, and I'm going to probably want to see that one myself. That looks good, definitely. But Insidious is going to be my one. Maybe on Monday I'm going to go see Insidious. I didn't look up reviews to see if it's any good, but it's an Insidious movie. You got to see it. Those movies get you sometimes. Let's see. Same. They got me interested. Interesting movies. I'm excited to see. Yep, there's a lot of them. How was that? How was the End of Oak Street? That looks like an interesting movie. I kind of wanted to see it, but I never got around to seeing it yet. I know it's still in theaters here, but is that one any good? Let's see. If I only try one of the Oreos, I would have to be the deep fried one. Chicken and waffles sound kind of funky. Yep, it does. And I'm going to get those really quick here. Looks like I'm catching up here. taco, macaroni, and cheese for me. Or cheese for dinner. Hey, there you go. Gotta love a good taco, macaroni, and cheese. Definitely. So I know sometimes we'll even just get that hamburger helper one, but sometimes you make it on our own. Just fry up some hamburger meat, throw it in some good old mac and cheese. Good stuff. Definitely. Let's see. You heading out, Dylan? Or are you saying who to bye to? Or did I miss somebody saying goodbye? Oh, there you are. Let's see. Already. I'm sorry. I'm catching up. I missed that one there. All right, Nick. I got to go, my friend. Got to grab dinner and make videos myself. If I still see you, if I see you live still, I'll say hello again. Bye for now. Okay, Dylan. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. End of Oak Street was very good and scary. Yeah, the first Sonic design was very strange. Did you want me? Do you want to hang on for a second? I can eat my cookies now. Sorry, I've been dragging my feet on it right now. Not dragging my feet, but I don't want to get caught up. Gotta use my Purell. I can pop them out. I know people are like, would he just shut up and eat the cookies already? Okay. I'm gonna go. I'll pop open. I'm gonna start with the deep fried Oreos. I'll save the funkiest one for last. There is a deep fried one. Let's pop this puppy open. I gotta try to open it neatly so I don't mess it up for my other videos. Let's see. I'll take one off the end here. That looks like a good one. Of course, the dogs get all excited. But there is that one. It's supposed to have the cream sandwich. Okay, there it is. You can kind of see it there. The chocolate, the cream, and the other one. So basically, it says fried cookie dough flavored cookie and cream artificially flavored. So let's try the deep fried one. It's weird how the white cream kind of goes away when you eat it. Is it just around the edges or what? Because when you look at it, okay, I see. I get it now. Now it all makes sense. Because you got the cream on the inside that looks like a cookie. You got the cookie cream, the Oreo cookie, the frosting, and then you got the other stuff. But on the inside, it's just all cookie. So it's like symbolizes this is the deep fried. Oh, crap. Dropping my keyboard. But this is the deep fried shell around the Oreo cookie in the middle. Makes sense. That's pretty good. And I can see the vibe of it because you get the Oreo flavor of the cream, and then you got the cookie shell, like for like the deep fry, like the batter around it. That's a good cookie. I'm gonna have to break it down more to kind of give the scores on them. I'm not gonna score them yet. I'm gonna have my time to really think these ones through. But that one, I like that one. Let me get the banana pudding one here real quick. It's interesting on these ones too because it's like they're like dual colored flavors there. You got like half and half on that one. I think the banana pudding one should be good. I love banana pudding, so I'm hoping this is gonna be good. I'm just trying to get a vibe of the banana flavor. It's kind of like actually pretty. I'm just gonna do this with the cream. That got some good banana flavor going on there. Huh? It's like slightly Laffy Taffy banana, slightly, but not an overpower, like a light. And you got a little like cream going on there. Oh, I didn't catch that. And the cookie part actually has pretty good taste. So let's see. Banana pudding flavored cream, natural and artificially flavored. So this is natural and artificial. The other one is just artificial. I like that one. It's weird. Another one that's going to be, this is going to be the one I could go either way. Either this is going to be nasty See on the backside there, got like a Nilla wafery kind of vibe off that. I smell the maple on these. Definitely got a maple syrup vibe going on there. Which my guess is going to be that they're probably going to be more mapley than anything. But there it is. Cookie, chicken waffle flavored cookie and cream. Let's see. Am I wrong? But right off the bat, I can smell maple. So let's see how it tastes. I was wrong. I'm kind of impressed, actually. Because, yeah, I do got some of the maple vibe going on there. But this does have some chicken taste to it. They at first when I smelled them, I'm like, it's gonna just be mapley. I don't know. I'm trying to get my mind wrapped around this because it's an odd flavor. It's unnatural, is what I should say. So I got to get my mind and my taste buds on the same page. Would you quit? Look at this here. Look, where is she? Oh, Bella Boo, what are you doing? Anyways, she wants her because she's like shaking because she wants a cookie so bad. So I want to try the Oreo. Oh, fudgicles. Well, I guess inadvertently she got it. I didn't try that. That was an accident. But what do you think, Bella? Let's try that again. I'm surprised Benny didn't come out. Okay. But it has. I'm honestly, I gotta say, I'm impressed with how they did this because I'm getting like a maple waffle flavor, but the chicken flavor, it tastes. I thought they were going to really mess up the chicken because, like I always say in my videos, I know this is more of like a cream and not like a chip flavor, but it's always tough for them to capture chicken and steak flavored stuff like when they do like Pringles and flavors of chips. But on this, let me have just. I'm just going to go right for the cream and see what we got here for foods. See how much I can pick up the flavor without this. Well, let me try this first. Got a lot like a waffly vibe there. I'm just gonna eat the cream out of this one. Wow, it tastes like they got the chicken vibe down on it. Honestly, you got a little bit like a mapley chicken flavor, and then the cookie part kind of gives you the waffle to go with it. I'm not gonna say I hate it. It it's just it's an unnatural flavor, but they did it well. I don't know what to say about that. They nailed the flavor. Way to go, Oreo. That taste, that chicken flavor, there's no mistake. And if I gave you that, like I said, you get the chicken, you get the maple, and then you got the waffle of the cookie there. It actually goes together decently. I'm not sure why I'm saying that, but actually it works, honestly. As far is it any good? Is it something you want to eat? I'm not sure. I'm not gonna say it's something you're gonna want to eat. I'm kind of tongue tied here on this one. It's something you may want to try it because it does work. A cookie that tastes like chicken and waffles, they did it. The chicken flavor is there, the maple flavor is there. You got the waffle in the cookie. It works. They nailed this. As far as what they created, I don't think they could have done a better chicken and waffle product here. Is it something that you'd want to eat and then sit there and snack on these? I don't think so. That's my tongue. That's really bit it bad. I don't know. But these are I think they're worth trying. I'm not sure if you're going to enjoy them, but they're tolerable. But it's just so weird. It's one of those. Sometimes you get those flavors that are so unnatural. It's just like, eh. But I mean, if I had to score these, it's tough because when I do my review on these, I'm not sure how I'm going to really go on it. I think I'm going to maybe have to sit down and just eat a couple more, maybe even before I do the review, so I get my taste buds straight here. But I can't knock it for doing what it's supposed to be doing, right? Because they did nail that as a chicken and waffle flavor. They nailed the flavor. So I can't. But as far as it is a good flavor, it's a different flavor. So your mind thinks it's like I'm eating a cookie that tastes like chicken. That's not right. And then you want to say, well, but they nailed the flavor. So that's a tough one. But can I recommend these? I can't recommend them. But like I said, if you want to try something different and you see these, give it a try. But like I said, that chicken flavor, I wasn't expecting to have that well done of a chicken flavor. And they did it. That's a good chicken flavor. And going back to these ones, like I said, I'll get my full reviews posted. I don't have to bite myself. But I'll do the full-on reviews of these ones. But I may have to sit here and take a minute with them, maybe eat a couple more before I even do my reviews to get it straight on these ones. Because the banana pudding ones are good. Like I said, it tastes a little bit like Laffy Taffy in the cream, but it's not like an overpowered, or just like you think it just tastes just like Laffy Taffy. It's a solid flavor. If you like banana, you'd probably like these. But honestly, I think my favorite one, if I had to pick, I love the uniqueness of this. I'm with you, Jay. I think were you the one that said that you'd probably like these ones the best, or was that Dylan? These would probably be my ones I would probably go to. I love the uniqueness of that. How you have the Oreo cookie flavored cream in the middle. It's weird in my hand because it's like opposite. It's weird how you have, the Oreo cookie cream to symbolize the Oreo, and you put the cookie that symbolizes the deep fried part of it. That'd be my favorite. That's my favorite of the three, definitely. And if I had to score them just roughly right now without really sitting and focusing on them, off the top of my head, I'd probably give these, my reviews may change. I'd probably give these ones a 9. I'd probably give the banana ones, I might give these even a little higher than 9. 9's a rough estimate right now. Maybe a 9.1, 9.2. These ones would probably get maybe a 7.9 on these ones. And these ones, I'm not sure. I'd probably give them a 7. Although, like I said, I might not be able to hate on them. I might have to rate them higher because it's an awkward flavor to me. They did nail it. And sometimes I give companies or places extra credit because they nailed the flavor, but it's just not a flavor for me, right? So I may have to give it a little more love than that because it does taste like chicken. But like I said, I'll get my full reviews done, posted over the next couple of days. Maybe tomorrow I'll nail them out, and we'll go from there. But yeah, what the hell did I do my dang? I'm weird because I just bite my tongue every so often, and I bite it pretty bad at times. I don't know what the heck I did now, but I did when I was eating that cookie earlier, the Keebler one. So yeah. So we got there. Dylan is still there. Deep fried looked good. Yes, they did look good, and they taste good. Like I said, that's probably my favorite of the batch. Banana pudding, awesome. Love anything banana, and that's good too. Like I said, it has that banana flavor. It's not overpowering. I think that's pretty solid flavor. I don't know about the chicken and waffles, but those chicken and waffles, like I said, they nailed the flavor. They couldn't. I don't think they could have done a better chicken and waffle cookie. Is it normal? No. I wonder how they handle the chicken part. If it's mostly maple, then I would love it. Yeah, because when I first smelled it, I could smell the maple. You can smell the maple smell comes off of it. But once you get a little bit into that cream, then that's when the chicken hits you, and then you get the chicken. But like I said, it tastes like chicken. If I gave you that, I think you would say, most people would guess that is chicken. But that's that. That is weird. Fine, I'll try all 3. Thanks. Bye now. Have a good day, Dylan. Thanks for sticking around for the cookies. And hope you can find some, like I said, the dates. I should be working out there. But like I said, I just got them from them. I'm not sure if I got them special because I ordered it directly through them. I was thinking that was the case. That's why I ordered them. I'm like, hey, they're all going to come right to my door. I don't have to go looking, chasing the stores, going to a store, finding 1 or 2 of the flavors and have to find a third flavor. It's just nice, just right to my door. I mean, I know I paid like 21 bucks for them. But at least in most places, you're going to pay, what, $4 or $5 for these, unless you get them on sale at a good price. So for them to cost me $15 for the cookies and then pay $6 to ship them, not have to track them down, I got them here right away. How do you beat that, right? You can't beat it. Let's see. I am right there with you, Dylan. I'm going to have to try all three also. Yeah, they're definitely worth trying. There's nothing that's really bad in there. And then you can vote and see if your vote counts to see, as I'm assuming, as it says on there, twist, lick, vote, and you can scan the vote. So I'm assuming whatever flavor gets the most likes will probably, let's see, try all 3 limited edition flavors and vote for your favorite to return. Okay, so that's what they got there. So yeah, you vote on them and then they'll return the top dog, which makes sense, I suppose. If everyone's voting, whoever has the highest votes, of course you're going to bring back the one everyone loves, which I think I'm already predicting a winner. I say it's going to be the deep fried. I like the deep fried the best. It's definitely a unique flavor. It's implemented well. Unless the chicken and waffles, people go off on them and it gets a lot of votes. But I think that deep fried is going to be the one that's going to win. It's definitely the best of the bunch, in my opinion. So you can't go wrong with that. But definitely worth trying. Joey, chick cookies look good. Yes, they are. So you have to give those a try too. See what you think. Yep, that was me. That sounds the best to me. Yep. So yeah, there we go. So I'm happy this came in. I didn't know if they were going to come in after the stream was over. I was hoping he would have made it in on time, so I am happy for that. Belle is still sitting there looking for more cookies. Sorry, Belle. In our house, we're weenie dog people here. It's like, I'm not sure if you've seen my camera earlier. Oh, anytime you see anything with a weenie, we love our weenies. The bigger the weenie, the better, right? There's this here. We found this at Home Goods, but yeah, my wife loves big weenies. So that's where you get weenies. Oh, I'm always on the lookout for weenies. I was looking for a big weenie. Let's see. And then also, too, speaking of weenies, see, I got a lot of weenies here. So you got weenies that, and this actually looks pretty realistic. Those eyes, look kind of like realistic there. So we got these weenies. Oh, and then more weenies. He's not as detailed like the other one. And we even got psychedelic weenies. Check that one out, eh? Just name a few. But yeah, once you get a weenie dog, it's part of the culture. You have to get little weenie dog things. We got a lot of other stuff around the house here too, but we love our weenies. The more weenies, the merrier, right? I got a cookie one now. Yep. Let's see. Have fun tonight. Thank you, Joey. It's gonna be awesome. I'm hoping. I should check the weather, see if the weather updated yet. It keeps getting better and better. Every time I check it, it gets a little better. Let's see. Dun dun dun. Weather. Come on. No rain. No rain. Really? So now they change it. Okay, you saw what I showed you earlier before, right? Now look. Now it goes from 7 to 8 o'clock, and now you add on 5, 6, and 9 o'clock. And the one thing that scares me is the fact it shows lightning on it, because, of course, if there's lightning storms, concerts are going to be in no bueno, right? I would imagine, anyways, they're not going to have them out there in a lightning storm playing. So hopefully it's really, the weather always does that. It can be nice all week long. The fair comes around, especially concert time, rain. So what the heck? But that's how things go. But anyways, hopefully it'll be okay. Maybe it'll change again, or maybe it won't be so bad. But yeah, I am excited about the concert tonight. So hopefully I got my ponchos. We'll be good. Let's see. Jay, happy I was able to watch this time. Have my grandson here now, so hard to completely concentrate on the live stream, and a loud 2-year-old. Doing my best to pay attention to both. Hey, that's okay, man. If you have to go too, that's fine. Enjoy that grandson. Definitely. I have a few grandbabies myself. Some are older, but my other one is what? Let's see, February he was born of last year, so he's like a year and a half now. So yeah, little Beckham. So I have my little baby grandson, and all my other ones, my son Damon's kids. They're growing up. Yeah, I can never think of the actual ages off the top of my head. I can get ballparks, but they're all a little bit older, but awesome. Love grandbabies, right? Definitely gotta love the grandkids. So enjoy him. And I'm probably have to go pretty soon too. It's like 3:05 right now. I wonder if I should get. Oh, and he's in a wild mood today. Oh yeah, they can be like that. Just like you dogs, you can be wild too. I'm not giving you no more cookies there. I wonder where Benny is. Benny. Let's see. I think most of you probably met Benny before. I'm on my other streams, but again, I think that light when I bring them up here, I think they see that light because I have like a Elgato light right there. It's like this big and it shines like a natural. That's like the best light ever. My kids told me to get it, that I got to get it, and I did, and it's like the best light ever. I can change it up. Here, I can show you here. Yeah, if I can tab that down. How do I get out of there? I accidentally took my screen and I blew up the full size on there for my stream, so I probably don't want to mess things up. But yeah, I don't want to mess it up. But yeah, I can change different shades. I just go a little slide bar. I can increase the brightness. I can change the tone to make it more color or more like a bluey huey. Awesome light. Oh, key light. I think that's what it's called, right? But anyways, congrats on the grandbabies. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Definitely love family. Nice to have the family carrying on and getting older. So when I get old, they'll come over. Maybe they'll mow my grass and shovel my snow. I'll pay them, of course. No. When Grandpa gets too old, you little guys will help me out. Yep. Yeah, that's awesome, man. You're a little grandbaby there. Is that your only one, or is that your first and only, or do you got other ones too? Because me, I was goofy. I started early in my family. So yeah, hey, I'm happy everything happens. Everything happens for a reason. I'm happy. I love my kids. So, but I was like, I just graduated when I had my son. So, I'm happy that we got him, took him, raised him, and yeah, he's a wonderful guy. He's a wonderful dad. Great with the kids. He's awesome. So all my kids are awesome. But yeah, gotta love kids. So even when you start out younger, we got there. Showing her, I bit myself. But yeah, love my kids, right, Bella Boo? And I love my little fur babies too. So it is weird how old they are. It's like my son Damon. He was born in '92, so he's like what 34 years? No, yeah, 34 years old now. It's like wow, it makes me feel old. I mean, I am old, 52, but it's like wow. You got 6 total with the youngest just born this June. Oh, so you got a fresh baby too, grandbaby. That is awesome. Definitely. Well, congrats on that. You got your hands full there too with the grandbabies. Because I got what? I got 4 total for me. So you got me beat. Yeah, gotta love grandbabies. Definitely. Why do you keep looking? Bella just sits there and keeps looking at me. I want to bring you up here and put you on the camera again if you don't stop looking. Sometimes dogs are weird. But yeah. Dun, 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 308. I wonder if I should just let you go. I'll let you get back to your grandbaby, and I can still go get these dogs let out and tend to them and get ready to head out to the fair. Can't wait. That weather just irritates me, though. You seen, that was only, a couple hours ago. I showed you guys the weather. And then it does that to us. Come on, man. And of course, look at the 9 o'clock hour on there. 90% chance with thunderstorms. How goofy is that? It just showed 2 hours. It just showed 7 and 8 with like 40% or whatever. And now you got 90%. And it's all, you go from 40 to 90 for the last hour. And it's like, at least it ends after that. So even if they have to delay the concert, nice thing is too, we got reserved seats there. So we can, if we have to go in the shelter while they have a delay, I don't have to worry about coming back out and have my seat gone. Might be a little wet, but at least it won't be, it'll still be there. But anyways, Jay, I thank you for hanging out with me on the stream, and I thank everyone else. If there's anyone else watching in the shadows, thank you for watching. And anyone that's watching this stream after it's over, I appreciate you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys for all your love and support. I know I got to get live more often, but hey, my intervals are getting a little little more quicker here. So a little more frequent, I guess I should say. So as long as you guys are watching, I'll keep doing them. So hopefully we just keep on growing an audience and just go crazies, right? So other than that, I'm going to let you guys go. Again, I thank you all for your love and support. I think it means the world to me that you choose to hang out with me and on my live stream here. So I appreciate each and every one of you that tuned in, even if you stayed around for a little bit, came in and said hello. I appreciate you all. Awesome. And Jay, it was a great stream, Nick. Happy I was able to catch it this time. I'm happy too, man. So thank you for catching it. Like I said, I'm gonna try to mix up my time zone or two. Like I said, I like to get more in the 5, 6 o'clock. I like to throw it in there here and there, like a more earlier evening too. But like I said, some people going from work and that stuff. But it makes it trickier. Like I said, I work till on days that like one day a week I close. I work like a 12 to 9 shift. My other shifts are like 8 a.m. to like 5, 5:30. So it makes it trickier when I come home. If I did come home 5, 5:30, I get home by the time I get out the door and get in here, it's going on like 6 o'clock. If I work till 5:30, then I have to figure out dinner. So it makes it a little trickier to get on like 6 or so. But maybe if I do like an 8 o'clock one or something, 7, 8, I'll have to see what I can do. But yeah, otherwise, that's all I got. So I'm gonna let you out of here. There's my baby sending the hearts and the smiley. Love you, baby. Can't wait to see you. Miss you. Be seeing you in 49 minutes. Did you see the forecast? Did you see that earlier it changed? The forecast was nice for 2 hours. It showed bad weather, and now it's back to crap. Yeah, gotta love the weather. But anyways, bye, Nick. Enjoy the fair today. Thank you, Jay. I definitely will. I just hope that rain either holds off or it's not as bad as they're making it look, so we can get to enjoy some food, enjoy that concert. So I appreciate you tuning in. I appreciate you, baby, for stopping in and saying hello too. Otherwise, I'm going to let you go. So have a great day, everyone. Thanks again, Jay, for sticking around. I appreciate you. Enjoy that, grandson. See you later, Samuel. Thank you for hanging out with us too. And thanks for the questions and interactions. I appreciate you as well, buddy. Otherwise, I love you all. Like I said, I'm going to live stream more often here. We'll get the ball rolling. But otherwise, have a great day, everyone. Love you all. Bye-bye.